didn't sound funny to you when you cut it.
No.
Why's your hair wet?
It's not wet. It's colored. You said we were going to dye our hair on Friday.
Why'd you pick that color?
It's gold. What's wrong with it?
Is mine gold?
No. Why didn't you do it? You said we were going to do it on Friday.
I did color my hair. Did it look darker?
A little bit. You said we were going to dye our hair. What?
Nothing. It's just funny. Your hair looks wet, which makes your head look bigger.
Oh, it's not. Small. Huge. No, it doesn't. I had several compliments on my hair, and I did it as a joke. Hey, I like your hair. It's a joke.
I'll leave it that way.
It's like gold orange.
I know. Makes you look like the sun.
There you go. Nice little sunset. Just for you.
Have you heard the JD and Joy spot?
I have not.
Really? I heard it for the first time yesterday.
I suspect it's quite fabulous.
It's all right.
We're going to hear that?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Repeatedly, over and over and over.
By the way, nice hair, Rapunzel.
You like that? Thank you.
Ladies, it's spring cleaning time. Not your house, your bikini line.
Hey, it's JD Ryan along with my girlfriend Joy for the Premier Laser Center in Denton. You can call them at Metro 940-320-5432.
I went to the Premier Laser Center in Denton and had my bikini line and my underarms done. There's no more razor burn, no more stubble, and the skin is baby smooth, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. Also, guys, if you have straight hairs on your back, I'm going to say yes. You want to take your shirt off? Yes, I do.
You know what I mean?
It's a little intimate moment between two people that love each other.
Yes, I do.
The first 10 qualified callers.
What should I have said? Why, yes, Joy, I certainly do.
Summertime price, receive a bonus at the
The cheese didn't jump out at you?
No, that's how you talk.
If you know what I mean. Yes, I do.
I didn't say yes. Last week, somebody asked you about getting your bikini line done. What'd you tell her?
Oh, I told them it was easy. Marty and the ladies were so wonderful. It's an all-female.
You sound like a gay black guy when you do that.
Embarrassed to go in.
I'm not the one that cut the spot.
I didn't cut it like that.
Money did.
32 for the Premier.
I had a key line, baby. Yes, I do.
Intimate moment. She's talking to me about her bikini.
It's a radio spot.
We're talking best boyfriend, girlfriend.
You know what I mean? Yes, I do. I even had Eddie dump it off onto a mini disc just in case you got into the computer system and deleted it. Ask me if I like your hair.
Do you like my hair?
Yes, I do.
I thought you did. I did it just for you.
Something else I was going to mention here. I forget. Got my new glasses yesterday.
Do you like them?
Yes, I do.
Here you go.
And I don't know if my eyes have changed that much over the past 4 or 5 years, or Tyler just gave me a really good eye exam, because he went ahead and wrote the prescription while I decide what I'm going to do with the eye zapping. And I don't remember my prescription ever being this sharp.
Really?
Yeah. It was amazing enough to where I put them on. I actually just sat there for a couple of seconds.
Wow.
So I don't know if you don't really care. You're making that.
No, I'm thinking how long has it been since you had glasses? Because I was thinking some too.
The last time I had my eyes checked was 98.
Gotcha. Oh, it's been a while.
That's only 5 years.
Yeah, but your eyes change a lot after 40.
They didn't change. They don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Well, yes, they do. Because I was thinking about getting some. I use these readers I bought at Albertsons. But I don't know if those are good for your eyes or not.
I don't think they're bad.
You just prescribe them yourself?
No,
you go see them. Yeah. I mean, even with these new glasses, the prescription that Tylock prescribed, reading, actually, I don't have to pull them away to read.
Oh.
So I don't know. Maybe it's just a more accurate prescription. What do you do when you wear these? You have to adjust where you hold the copy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So it's focused.
Damn, it's big. I'm reading a big, cheap tablet. I can read it. Yes, I can. I don't think those are going to hurt your eyes because you can actually just move what you're reading into focus. Yeah. It's not like when I'm driving, I can move billboards and stuff.
It's true. That's true.
You can always ask him. Yeah. It's going to hurt your eyes. So, anything new with you, Everett?
No, not really.
You want to go take a look at the bar this weekend?
Absolutely.
What's the name of it again? Okay. Because I had a Dallas cop email me and tell me that there was another bar down there for sale that everybody's looking at. So if that's the one we were looking at, we should go look at it.
Okay.
But it's not the same one. So no rush.
Clearly.
I'll go. What's the name of it again? As far as you know, it's still for sale.
As far as I know.
Maybe I'll go tonight.
Okay.
Because it's one of the Dallas cops that I know said he's going to be down in that area.
Okay.
Don't plan on it. Don't go home and wait on me. If I go, I go.
Don't worry, I won't.
All right.
There's no expectation. Don't feel pressured on my account.
I don't. And how big is it? 4,000?
Something like that.
Have you checked on it recently?
I have not checked on it recently.
Oh. I didn't know if it still looks like it is doing business.
I think it is, yes.
I don't mean in business. I mean just doing well.
I think so.
Well, then that may be really worth looking into. Because if it's going to survive on its own just by being a bar, then we go in and we add our show name to it.
Mm-hmm. Be huge.
It's going to rock. If you'll just go look at it.
And who's going to run it again? Manage and run it?
We have contacted someone who is in the business of, he's a consultant who does that type of thing.
But how do we decide on a manager?
Well, he is involved in that process.
Could let Trey run it.
Yeah?
Trey could run it.
He has part interest in a bar right now.
Yeah.
And the variables in a bar aren't going to change. His problem with the show is the variables change. There's no set template for if this happens, then you go do that.
Right.
You have to stay fluid.
Give Trey something to fall back on.
I'm trying to help him out with that.
Yeah. Send him emails, job opportunities. You know, the ones you get, the emails that
right.
will spam. Work from home. Expand your horizons. Get a new education.
Take $5,000 a month part-time. Get into real estate. He's getting all those.
Stuffing envelopes.
Yes.
And a profit.
Popcorn from your house. I take the popcorn and stuff in envelopes. Wow. Hi, Jared.
Hey, what's going on? Love the show, Russ.
Thank you.
Hey, I have a question for Everett.
Yeah.
If you say F you to a cop, can you get in trouble?
Well, there's an old expression.
Legally, can he get in trouble?
Yes.
Okay. Did you say it?
No, but I almost did this morning.
Why?
Well, because, I dropped my girlfriend off, and we're in, this big, heated discussion. And, I didn't want to just, send her off to work like that. I want to get the problem resolved. Well, then the cop comes out there, and he's, telling us to move, and I was just almost wanting to flip him the bird. But, I didn't know if I can get in trouble for that or not.
You can beat the rat, but you can't beat the ride, meaning the police can arrest you if they want to. You may ultimately be exonerated, but you're still going to jail that night. And technically, there's an argument that could conceivably be disorderly conduct.
But I guess, if you peel your tires as you drive off, you can't get in trouble for that unless they catch you.
Well, that's true of any offense. But, yeah, that's obviously against the law, too.
What city were you in?
Oh, I'm in downtown.
Dallas?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Later.
Girl, let me swing you around by that finger.
Yeah.
Oh, is that for me?
Add it to our collection.
Yeah. It's for me? I'd like that. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to go with news?
Sure.
All right, 3:23, J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us by SBC Communications and by Car Toys. Eddie will be at a Car Toys tomorrow from 2 until 4. West Airport Freeway in Irving. That's 3301 West Airport Freeway. Tons of tickets for the NASCAR truck and Indy qualifying June 5th at the Texas Motor Speedway.
Damn, Eddie's just turned into an appearance whore.
Yeah, all week he's had.
How many does that make this week?
4. But honestly, I asked for it because summer's coming and I want to take the family on a vacation, and I said, I'll do anything I can get money for. And they were going, okay. So I was working the field, begging for it.
Mm. Well, obviously you were doing a better job than Dan.
Yeah.
It's like they weren't booking him for anything. He'd spin around in his chair. I do appearances, you know.
I know. They'd come in and ask me, are you available this Saturday? Yes, Dan, we don't. JD's on it. It was ugly.
Oh, I didn't bring this up.
Uh-oh.
I have a voicemail from, obviously a new sales guy.
Okay.
I'll play it for you as soon as I can retrieve it.
Okay.
You won't believe this.
Okay.
It's just...
We got a bunch of them.
It made me smile when I got it.
Okay.
I laughed.
Jeez.
I got the poop.
Lovely.
Yeah, that did.
It's Friday, May 23rd, 2003. Drew Carey's 45 today. Joan Collins is 70 rather, excuse me. Rosemary Clooney would have been 75. Roseanne Cash, 48 today. Priscilla Presley's 58. Gary Berghoff, from MASH is 60 today. Bob Dylan, 62. Tommy Chong, 65 over the weekend.
Did you know Gary Berghoff had a gimp hand?
No, I didn't know that.
They always hit it in the shots.
Wow.
It's like a, how'd you describe it? It looks like this, but that's not really describing anything. What you call it, like a fish hand?
Yeah, it's as though maybe he was a thalidomide baby.
Yeah, he's one of those.
Oh.
Well, do you know what a thalidomide baby is?
Everett, please.
Well, back in the early 60s, there was this drug called thalidomide.
We know what that is. We know what a thalidomide baby is.
Okay, never mind that.
And Hash 34 over the weekend, Mike Myers turns 40, and Dixie Carter is 64.
Oh, what is it?
Thalidomide was a medication that was administered to pregnant women back in the early 60s, and they later came to find out that it caused birth defects in the form of withered limbs.
Okay.
And I suspect he's about the right age.
How do they say he is?
Actually, he may be a little bit old for that.
60.
60.
Yeah, he may be a little bit old. I'm not sure exactly the timing on that. But there was a whole spate of births in which children were born with the same type of defect, and it was attributed to thalidomide, which they, of course, then took off the market. So anyway, if you know what a thalidomide baby is, that's kind of what it looks like.
Looks like he had a penguin hand.
Yeah. Very good.
Is that close?
Flipper.
Yeah. He had a flipper.
Mm-hmm. If you're a taxpayer and have paid your taxes, you got some money coming back. Congress gave its final approval today for a $330 billion new tax cut for families, investors, and businesses, handling President Bush's a victory despite sharply curtailing his plan for lifting the economy from its knees. Dallas drivers among the rudest and most impatient in the nation, according to a new study.
Yes, we are.
Drivers speeding, racing through yellow lights, and changing lanes without signaling. Sounds familiar?
Like that old man yesterday.
Yeah.
You weren't here, Everett. I'm coming to work. I'm on the tollway. This old guy in a great big white Suburban comes over. Obviously, my lane is more desirous to him, so he's going to come over 2 lanes. He's going 55, maybe 60. Decides he's going to come over immediately. 2 lanes, no turn signal, nothing. Of course, I'm in the fast lane going faster than he is.
80.
Right. Yeah. Pulls right in front of me. I got to slam on the brakes, because that's how quickly he came over. Obviously, he looks in his rear view, sees me mouth things, slams on his brakes.
Really?
Yeah. So then we called him at home.
It was great.
He wouldn't come on the air.
Shock.
Yeah. I threatened to pull something out of his head.
It's amazing how brash people are when they're in their car.
Yeah. I said, you know what? With that jackass move, you could have killed both of us. Oh, well, that would have been horrible, wouldn't it? He had absolutely no remorse or anything. And he knew exactly what he did. You don't get on the freeway and play jackass games. And how about if you watch where you're going, especially if you're driving a Suburban, a 19-foot vehicle? No turn signal, no cares, no nothing. 70-year-old man just waiting to die.
I think there was a study that came out the other day in which it said that Dallas drivers were among the rudest in the nation. I don't know how they quantify that, but...
You didn't hear the story.
He wasn't listening.
No.
Start the story again, JD.
Dallas drivers among some of the rudest and most impatient in the nation, according to a study.
Were you really not listening?
No, I was listening.
Oh.
Drivers speeding, racing through yellow lights, and changing lanes without signaling, some of the behaviors that earn the city the rudest ranking. Some of the things that we do: eating and drinking behind the wheel, arguing with passengers, applying makeup, shaving, or combing hair. According to the report, Dallas is number 4, clipping Los Angeles in 5th place. Topping the list, New York, followed by Miami, and then Boston. Texas has a reputation for being the bloodthirstiest state when it comes to executions, but in Utah, they really do, they beat us actually. In Utah, they're still using firing squads.
Ooh, are they really?
As of right now, 2 prisoners are actually scheduled to face firing squad next month. Utah is the only state to still...
How come I haven't heard about this?
Only state that does it.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but that would be a big deal. They're still whacking people? They doing all of them?
No, it comes from a long-standing, yet unofficial Mormon doctrine: blood must be shed when you're being punished for taking another man's life. Utah offers you lethal injection, but if you request a firing squad, as did serial killer Roberto Arguelles, and white supremacist Troy Michael Kell, that's what you get. Here's how it works. Police department in the city where the crime was committed nominates volunteers for a 5-man firing squad. The officers' names are not released, and they're not allowed to talk about their experiences. Then on execution day, a hood is thrown over the prisoner's head. A target is pinned into his heart.
Yeah.
And the cops all fire at once from a gun portal. Obviously, one of the guns has a blank in it, so nobody knows really who killed him and who didn't.
Oh, yes, they do. I'd love to do that.
I like the target idea. Like you need a target on their heart.
Find their heart.
I think if I was a cop,
Would you?
I wouldn't,
What? You would volunteer?
Oh, absolutely I'd volunteer. I don't know if I'd go for the heart.
What'd you go for?
Anything painful.
Well, he's going to be dead anyway.
I mean, you just have a little meeting before. It's like, all right, nobody go for the heart. Nobody shoot the heart out, otherwise you win.
Just take turns winging him. One shot at a time.
I'm not kidding.
You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't prove. He's a murderer.
I know, but...
Do you think the person that they murdered?
No.
You think they got off easy?
No.
You think they made it quick?
No.
Okay, then, so why should he be afforded the same luxury?
Just the way we are.
Prove that I couldn't see the heart.
Can't prove it. Can't prove it.
Yeah. You're cold.
Yeah. All you gotta do is just, shoot around it. It's like at the state fair. You don't shoot right in the middle of that star. You shoot around it.
Right.
And then the last shot, you poke it out.
Get an ear first.
A what?
The ear. Fingers, foot.
That would be hard. That would be easier to prove. You couldn't be that far off.
Yeah.
You just shoot a little ways from the heart. Even in the nips. Anybody ever win that game at the state fair?
Somebody does. Occasionally.
I never have.
I've never seen anybody win that. I don't know how you could. Oh, they have all the stars up there of all the other people that have won, but I've never seen anybody walk away from that game. The one with the BB gun?
Right.
Walk away with a stuffed animal.
Channel 8 did a deal a few years back about all those games and how they're just so almost impossible to win.
Right. But as long as there's a chance, there's still...
The basketball hoop is half an inch bigger than the ball. It's like, you better be...
I like the one with the fishes that go around in the circle. Mm-hmm. They're floating, and you get the fishing rod with the magnet on it.
Right, the magnet.
I always win that one. Yeah. Just to stand there 30 minutes.
Yeah. Drop $20 for a $2 toy.
No, actually, I can win on $1 or $2.
Can you?
Mm-hmm. But you got to stand there for 30 minutes. What you do is you wait for some ding-dong to come up and get just to the left of you.
Yeah.
And, of course, they're going at anything because... Do you understand the game?
Yeah.
I don't have to explain it.
No.
Okay. And then they stick their magnet in the water, and it blocks all the other ones, and you wait for one of those, and when that red one comes by, you get it.
Okay. I never thought of that.
You just
good.
Yeah. So you always stand in the middle. Wait for some jackass to get to the left or the right of you and block them. Good.
All the little tricks. Nobody was...
Yes, Bob?
Hey, Russ, you going to make that announcement about that XM satellite?
I will have something to...
You said sometime this week.
It'll be between 5 and 6 today.
Great. Big fan. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. I was just going to wait between 5 and 6, but...
Okay.
I mean, to say anything about it, but... So...
That's the announcement.
Yes.
Okay. Nobody was clear why Toby Keith was no longer around to accept his Entertainer of the Year award at the ACM Awards on Wednesday night, but I think most people assumed he had to leave early, maybe for a concert gig. Not so. He was actually on his bus writing a song with Willie Nelson. He later released a statement. I didn't think I had any shot at winning Entertainer of the Year, so I took advantage of a rare opportunity to write a song with Willie Nelson. I was with Willie working on the song and singing and picking when I found out I'd won. Honestly, if I thought I was going to win, I would have been on stage to accept this prestigious award. And
wow, how childish.
Thank the Lord Almighty God, my family, my fans, my management, the folks at DreamWorks Records, my country radio, and the Academy of Country Music.
So the only reason you go is because you think you're going to win, instead of, to support the other people that did win.
I agree. You should have been out there applauding whoever won.
Oh, I wouldn't.
It was a very awkward. You would leave?
If I thought for sure I was going to lose?
Yeah.
Why would I stay?
Just to applaud everybody else.
Oh, honestly, I couldn't care less.
Well,
I mean, it's the noble thing to do.
Yeah.
No.
So he was at the event, but just outside of it on the bus?
He just left and he
lost everything else and he figured, you know what, I'm not winning this one. I'm getting the hell out.
He always bitches about not getting any awards.
And why would he bitch about that?
He just does. Well, they just ignore me.
Who does he bitch to?
Just in general. He was on Jimmy Kimmel Live last night. And so every time he's on a show like that, he's just, they never, I just never get that stuff. Doesn't bother me.
Obviously it does. He wouldn't keep mouthing about it.
Words aren't important.
So why does he go to an awards show?
Good point.
Thank you.
Cut number 5 on here is, he was on Jimmy Kimmel last night and they asked him if he could, says, I understand that the Dixie Chicks are watching right now. Do you want to say anything to them?
Ladies, it's spring cleaning time.
Sorry.
What cut?
I thought it was 5. What's the last cut on there?
6.
Oh, it's cut 6.
What's on cut 5?
Nothing. Leave it.
Ladies, it's spring cleaning time. Not your house, your bikini line.
Hey, it's J.D. Ryan along with my girlfriend Joy for the Premier Laser Center in Denton. You can call them at Metro 940.
Why'd you save this?
320-5432. I didn't know you
I went
pulled
to
it
the
out
Premier
of the
Laser
computer.
Center in Denton and had my bikini line and my underarms done. There's no more razor burn, no more stubble, and the skin is baby smooth, if you know what I mean.
Why, yes, Joy, I certainly...
No, you didn't. Why, yes, Joe? No, the hell you didn't.
Certainly do. Also, guys, if you have... What? 432.
I went to the Premier Laser Center in Denton and had my bikini line and my underarms done. There's no more razor burn, no more stubble, and the skin is baby smooth, if you know what I mean.
Why, yes, Joy, I certainly do. Also, guys... We're going to put it in a computer.
Nice cover.
Yeah. Too late, though. Okay. Oh, okay. The next cut, whatever that is 6, is Toby, if you care.
Love to.
Okay.
You know, I had heard actually that they're watching the program tonight, so if you'd like to say anything to them, now is an excellent chance. You have the forum.
Where's the camera?
Yeah, right there, right ahead of us.
Where was it, this one?
Yeah, they'll find you.
I love you with all my heart.
That's really nice.
He's just been bagging on him. There were people in the audience that FUDC shirts on because of what Natalie wore on the award shows. So she had a shirt on that said FUT.
Toby Keith?
Yes.
TK?
TK.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway. And when Kenny Chesney won the Male Vocalist of the Year, he was so emotional, all he could say was, thank you. He put out a press release yesterday saying, I turned around, pulled myself together, and when I turned back around to speak, I looked out in the audience. First person I saw was George Strait, such a hero to me. He's standing out there with his smiling eyes. So I looked in his eyes, and he gave me a thumbs up. All I could do is say thank you. Thought I would start crying otherwise. What do you mean crying? What are you, the baby?
He said he was going to cry.
I know. That's how grateful he says he was.
I would, you know what? Those type of thank yous, that means more to me than somebody standing there rattling off a list of all the people that they know that they have to list. Mm-hmm. Not because they want to, they have to, because if they don't, these people are going to come bitching and moaning to him.
Yeah.
It's like he handled it perfectly. He didn't have to go through a whole list. People got more out of it. It was much more memorable.
Okay.
And he didn't have to worry about anybody coming back later going, you forgot my name.
True. Whitney Houston's stay in Las Vegas, for Divas Live on VH1 has produced its usual amount of gossip, innuendo, and strange facts. Houston was seen coming out of the AAA Ear, Nose, and Throat Medical Group Thursday. She was told, basically, she went in there for a bloody nose. Her spokesperson, however, insists nothing is wrong. Wednesday night, her husband, Bobby Brown, had an incident at the Bellagio Hotel and Casino. Brown said to have been approached by a high roller who wanted to gamble with him, gave him $5,000 for that purpose. Bobby split with the money. Couldn't be found. And cut number 1 is...
Hold on. Are you saying we need a break?
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Just keep going. Just take care of some of them. Go ahead.
Okay. Cut number 1 is from Bruce Almighty that opens up today. Jim Carrey on how God is portrayed by Morgan Freeman in Bruce Almighty.
Cut number 1?
Cut number 1.
Yeah.
Jim Beam.
Hang on.
That's not it.
Sorry, we're burning spots.
I wanted God in this thing to be the guy who is absolutely dignified and has this austere quality and this kind of no-nonsenseness to him, but at the same time has a sense of humor, because God made our sense of humor, and we don't get a lot of, is God kind of messing with your head, and I love that Morgan was able to totally, come out of that thing that he does so well and mess with my...
There's a lot of your nose in there.
Be silly.
Yeah. You want to hear a scene? This is when actually Morgan Freeman gives him the divine powers. Cut number 2.
All right. Black feller.
God. Morgan.
Okay.
He's God.
You've been doing a lot of complaining about me, Bruce. And quite frankly, I'm tired of it.
Wait. Don't come near me. Seriously. When I'm backed into a corner, I'm like a wild animal. I don't want to hurt you, but I will out of instinct.
You haven't won a fight since grade 5, and that was against a girl.
Yeah, she was huge. She'd been held back.
And the sun was in your eyes. Oh, the ego. Anyway, I brought you here to offer you a job.
Job? What job?
My job. You think you can do it better, so here's your chance.
God, I'd love to be God for a day.
No, jeez. I wouldn't.
Why?
I wouldn't want you.
Why wouldn't you want me?
You do terrible things to me.
You'd be a vengeful God.
Would you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Think?
Why?
Oh, God. I didn't mean that. Oh, Lord. Please. You would get back at everybody that ever did anything to you and people that potentially might do something to you.
I would squish people like beer cans.
Yes, you would. You'd be frightening. You'd be frightening as we thought about this before. If you didn't get in radio, you said one time you'd want to be a cop. You'd be frightening as a cop.
Love to be a cop.
Small town. You see him as a small town cop?
Oh, absolutely. Handcuffs dangling from the rearview mirror.
Legs hanging out of the trunk.
You don't mess with Sheriff Martin.
Love to be God.
What would you do?
Oh, I don't know, but my toes are curling up. I'm getting the 3 hanging toes. I don't even know where I'd start. I'd have to sit down for about 1.5 years and make a list.
You only get one day.
I know, but I'd plan on that day. Oh, it would be a good one. Oh, my eyes are watering. You want the chance to be God for a day?
Yeah, I would.
What would you do?
I would do good things. You know that.
Like what? Would you do the peace thing and stuff like that? Peace on earth and
I don't think God, if God could change those things, he would have.
No, I don't think so.
No? Why?
Obviously, he can change those things. He chooses not to. He lets us make our own decisions, guide our own lives.
Mm-hmm. I don't really know. I'd have to think about it.
What would be the human struggle if everything was done for us?
That's true.
That's why we're here. It's a test.
Mm-hmm. It's a school. We're learning.
Yes. I would flush this planet down the toilet like a great big turd.
Why?
Oh, God.
And then where would humans go?
I'd start over.
With what?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Probably with puppies.
Puppies? You'd get very lonely because you'd be a human the next day and it'd be surrounded by nothing but dogs.
I get some topless dancers.
Okay. You'd save a few of those. Kind of like an ark. You'd build your little God ark.
Some dogs, some chicks. Not this chick that sent this fax yesterday. Have you seen this, Everett?
No.
Oh, Jesus. Trey says some topless club, Tarrant County keeps sending pictures, wants to send some of their girls up.
Okay.
Obviously to plug the club.
Right.
Here's a fax of one of their premier chicks.
This would be...
Yeah.
I made that the promo yesterday.
What were we talking about?
Oh, yes.
Load that up, Eddie.
Last time on the Russ Martin Show.
What can I do for you, Mr. Trenholm?
One of the local gentlemen's clubs would like to bring some girls up, and they faxed over a picture.
This chick?
That's one of them.
Why do they want to send her? Somebody swallow poison?
Gentlemen on the main stage, welcome, Applecat. Applecat to the main stage. Don't forget about the $2 yak space.
The Russ Martin Show. Weekdays, 3 to 7 p.m. on Live 105.3.
I don't want her up here.
The talk that rocks Texas.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Epic.
Yes, Mr. Trenholm?
They faxed over a couple of more.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Well, look. They've started their whole collection. They've collected them all. What is it with them? Don't they know what they're faxing over here?
Obviously not.
How could you take a picture of that and fax it and expect it to come out better on this end?
Yeah, it's...
The only excuse they could use is the fax machine is what's flattening those out. Tell them we're not interested. Thank you. We appreciate the fine offer. But we're going to have to say no.
They know we like hot chicks, right?
Yeah. We should call back and ask that. Do you have any hot chicks you could fax some pictures over? Okay. All right, were you done?
Yes, there's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan. Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Talk about it until after 5 because it'll just bum me.
Okay.
All right. Where'd I put Gail? There she is. All right. It's about 4 o'clock. Did you run legal ID? Gail Lightfoot's here with the check on traffic.
Well, hi there.
Hey there.
The traffic is brought to you by Dodge and Hawk Electronics. Excuse you. Joy Internet. And on the freeways of Dallas, there's a wreck on westbound I-30 Tom Landry Highway at Westmoreland. It's in the right lane. On southbound 35 Simmons at Continental, there's a crash blocking the 2 right lanes, and traffic's backed up all the way to 183 and beyond. In Fort Worth on northbound East Loop 820 at Randall Mill, only the left lane open, and that's due to road work. There's a crash on westbound I-30 at the Tom Landry Highway at East Loop 820. Northbound 35, the North Freeway at Northside Drive, a wreck in the 2 left lanes has traffic stacked up past downtown to Allen Avenue on the South Freeway, and there's a wreck in the backup, too, at 280. It's also brought to you by Blockbuster. Now at Blockbuster, rent or buy the Spike Lee film 25th Hour, starring Edward Norton. Rent 25th Hour on DVD and video, or buy it on DVD and make it a Blockbuster night. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Here we go. 64 for the overnight low. Enjoy it today. Those storms coming in tomorrow and for Sunday. Rain and thunder should be 78 for the high tomorrow. It's 77 currently. Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Anybody know what's going on with the chick out at the Colonial? I heard coming in, she pulled a bogey and a birdie.
She was even last time I looked.
I think a train.
No.
What is a bogey?
I don't know.
What's a bogey, Everett?
Bogey is when you shoot, let's say par is 3.
Is bogey good or bad?
Bogey's bad.
Okay, she pulled a bogey.
Okay.
And a birdie.
Birdie's good.
Okay. What is a birdie?
Birdie's when you shoot under par for a hole.
And par is average.
Right.
Okay. So like if it's, the average is 5 strokes to get to that hole, a bogey means she took 1 stroke too many?
Yes, and a double bogey would be 2, and conversely.
Got it. And a birdie is 1 under? All right. Sure, a lot of terms for a dopey game.
Not a big golf fan myself.
You knew more than I did.
Well, it's not something I watch or play.
Yes, Mike.
She's on the 9th hole with 9 to play. She's +3 or 3 over par. With 9 holes to play, she's going to miss the cut by 2 shots if she stays in her current position.
Now, miss the cut by 2 shots, that's not bad, is it?
It would be bad if she wanted to be playing tomorrow.
Well, I know that, but I mean, how many, the cut?
They cut the field in half.
Say it again?
They cut the field in half.
Okay, so if there's 150 people playing, only 75 are going tomorrow.
Correct.
Okay.
144, and they'll keep 72.
Okay.
So, I mean, for a woman playing in a man's tournament, she's doing very respectable, but, you know, she's not going to make it at the moment.
Well, that's very terrible for her. But like I said yesterday, or all along, she's absolutely got nothing to lose. Nope. She's got all the notoriety. She's probably got endorsements that are everybody's going to jump all over her with this. She's going to be, marked a person with a lot of courage because she went out and tried something. Not courage. You had nothing to lose. Even if you went out there and played like a complete tard, they're still going to give you credit for going out there and doing it.
Yeah, and the Colonial wins. They're known, who knew about the Colonial in New York? They sure do now.
Yeah. Thank you, Mike.
Appreciate it.
Ella.
Well, I mean, the thing of it is, she's playing a game. I mean, something that most people I know strive to do in their free time. She's getting to do it for a living.
Like I said before, I don't care if she's playing or not. I think it's kind of crappy that the LPGA specifically prohibits men.
Well, that's the other side of the coin. Because now you've got a disparity in terms of fairness because women have an exclusive league in which they can play, but men no longer do.
Yeah. Somebody said Dale Hansen had the idea of just let it open everybody. Any golf game, basketball, don't have a specific women's league. Let them all compete. Let the best players rise to the top.
It's never happened.
I know. They want fairness. They want equality. Get out there and play some hockey.
You know how many people have dunked a basketball in the history of the WNBA?
Is this white people?
No, women's basketball.
Oh, because I was going to say none.
You know how many? 1 in the history of the women's NBA.
1. Is the hoop at the same distance?
Yes. 10 feet.
So is the court the same size?
I believe so, yes.
So everything else is equal?
Yes.
Let her play.
Okay.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I have a relationship quandary that I wanted to discuss with you.
Okay.
I'm married, and I'm considering having an affair with another woman.
Good
and
for
I was
you.
just wondering, what would you do if you were married to L.A. and Katana had offered to come and toss your salad? Would you do it, buddy?
Every day. Every day I'd be making salad dressing. Every day.
Even if you're married.
Every single, if Katana would do it?
Yeah.
Every day. Would you like to have your salad tossed? Yes, I do.
So no guilt, no reservations whatsoever, huh?
If it was Katana?
Yeah.
No. Every single day.
Okay.
Wasn't she supposed to come in yesterday and spit on me?
Yeah, she was.
Hold on a second, Jesse. Snowman.
It's got that look. Spit on you.
I'm just waiting to hear the rest of it.
Hold on a second. Snowman. Excuse me a second, Everett. I found him.
I got you.
I forgot why I wanted him.
Katana was going to come up and spit on you.
Yeah. Hey, get Katana up here to come spit on me.
Spit on you?
Yeah, like the other day. Call over the Amazing Superstore and tell Bruce to tell her to spit out whatever she's doing. Get over here. There's no story.
Why do you want her to spit on you, and where's she going to spit? And I have a million questions.
Because she's hot.
Where will she be spitting?
Same place she spit on me Tuesday or Wednesday.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. She's not too good at it, though. She's having to work at it.
Really?
Yeah.
Comes with practice.
Yeah. She was a little taken aback. I gave her some tips.
I bet.
Yeah.
Tips on spitting?
Yeah. You know, you just don't go, okay. That's very dry.
I see.
It's got to come from within. You have to actually want to spit.
I see. Draw it from down deep. Oh, that's a good one.
And then let it fly.
Lovely.
One of those.
I can't wait.
She's hot. She could do anything to me she wanted to.
She is extremely hot.
She's just one of those chicks that just is my look.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's pretty much anybody's look.
Yeah, but this is just even more so with me, to where she could actually come in sick and say, hey, I'd like to do this to you. And I'd be okay with that. Get a tarp.
She could spit on you even if it was yellow.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, Jesse, did that answer your question?
Yes, it did. I was a little worried. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but really put my mind at ease.
How long have you been married?
About 5 years.
Yeah.
It's about that time, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. You need to actually salvage the relationship.
I think.
And if you don't go out and get it, what are you making a face about?
Salvage the relationship.
He's going to go out and satisfy some obvious desires that he's not having fulfilled in the relationship. And I'm sure you love your wife, right?
I do.
And you cherish the relationship.
Yes, I do.
And you'd like for it not to go away.
Absolutely.
This is the only way I see to salvage it.
He's
obviously not getting some needs met, so he's going to go someplace else, get those needs met, and still maintain his family unit.
Yeah.
And if she finds out, it's over.
KaraDavis.com is getting old.
What.com?
KaraDavis.com is getting old.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, the porn site, Kara Davis.
I haven't looked at her. Hold on a second. K-A-R-A or C-A-R-A?
K-A-R-A, yes.
K-A-R-A-D-A-E. She likes to open her mouth wide. You must be over 20. Yeah, I'm over. Well, where do you click to get in? Oh, enter. Well, they're in the middle with a bunch of other stuff. It's got all these pop-ups coming up.
Yeah, those are terrible.
She a lady of color?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Got great big nipples.
Damn! Look like pancakes.
Those look like parasols. Are you really into great big nipples like that?
Therein lies the excitement.
I think those are poached.
Those are huge. Are those bigger than that chick that came in that one time with the CD-sized nipples?
I don't know. Those are pretty tremendous.
They're pretty big. No, that other chick was bigger.
Well, she was big and fat. Yeah. This Kara Davis isn't big and fat. So this affair that you're thinking about having, is it with somebody equally as as attractive as this Kara Davis?
Yes, absolutely. So I'm going into a lot of forbidden areas.
Looks like Kara's working on her some immense shrubbery. And a nice little gut. Congratulations.
Oh, gee, thanks.
All right. Get my blessings. What else is on this? Do you have the site up over there, JD?
Yeah. I'm trying to close all the pop-ups, though. I'm just closing.
Her nipples actually look like they have swirls in them.
Yeah.
That oversized nose and those buck teeth. That big gut and that great big hairy bush. Wow.
Like she fell down in a mushroom patch.
I don't know what that means, but it's funny. Don't explain it either, because I'm sure it'll ruin it.
Yes, undoubtedly.
Well, I'll have to go home and enjoy Cara Davis by myself. Yes. So you obviously don't see the magic in...
no, not if you get caught. You're risking a relationship.
Obviously, if he really loves his wife, he won't get caught.
If you do it enough, you're going to...
Well, you don't know how many times he's going to do it. What if he does it once every 5 years?
Well, you're gambling. You're rolling the dice. Go ahead.
And he's opening the door to God knows what. I mean, there's some really, really nutty chicks out there. What if the chick that he picks starts stalking him or calls
you don't give him enough information to find you. You don't.
It's tough to do in the age of the internet. I mean, unless you're going around using fake names. And
why not?
Well, I guess you could. It just seems like an awful lot of trouble with all the...
To get some poon?
Well, with all the Korean brothels in town, it just seems unnecessary. Why would you want to risk it?
Korean brothels?
Well, you don't have the element of someone who has an expectation beyond...
I'm back to Korean brothels. Where are these Korean brothels?
Well, they're all over town.
Where they hide them?
Well, they're obviously not advertised as brothels.
Well, no, of course not.
Okay.
What do they advertise them as?
Well, the tanning type places.
Oh, those?
Yeah.
I don't like those.
You
go into the room and it looks empty, then they jump out and scare you.
Yeah.
It's like they did in the war.
No.
I don't like that.
No. Jump out and scare you.
Yes, they do. Well, I went into one of those tanning places, actually had landmines.
No.
Hi, Kelly.
Hello.
Yes.
I was wondering if you would give that same advice to a woman if her man
I was just waiting.
Meeting all her needs. Can she go out and do the same thing?
Absolutely not. What you need to do if you're a woman is you need to have this conversation with your husband, open up the lines of communication, and that way the needs that you're not having met, possibly you could have those addressed.
Already done that.
Okay. Well, then go get your ding-dong. Lube up and head towards one of the country bars. Get you some trailer hitch.
Trailer hitch? No, I'm a little beyond that.
That'd look funny to watch, though.
Yeah.
Leon? There's a woman out there having sex with your bumper. That kind of makes me horny.
That's visual. Like that chick I had one time on the gear shift. Girlfriend.
That's weird.
She was weird.
What kind of gear shift was it? Was it one of those T-bone ones?
No. No, just 100 Prelude, just a little one. Smaller than your fist.
Not a big,
it was quite
like
phallic.
A B&M shifter?
Quite phallic looking. No.
Oh, all right. She did that while you were driving?
No, we parked. Stopped.
Was something wrong with your ding-dong?
No.
Well, why is she sitting on the gear shift? Seems like that would be a slam.
No.
Yeah. Instead of having your weenie, I'd rather sit on this piece of the car.
No. She said,
what you got in the glove box?
I said, I don't know, give it a shot. She did.
I wonder what would happen. What do you think's going to happen?
I didn't care. It wasn't me.
How long was the gear shift?
Oh, it's only, 6 inches. It was small. It was a 100 Prelude.
Oh.
Little shifter.
How long did she sit on it?
Just a couple seconds.
She get off?
No.
She's still on it?
Yeah, I sold the car with her on it.
It's a good place to have a break.
Yeah.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
What's wrong with you?
What?
What the hell is wrong with you?
What?
Screaming at me and right before we go on. I was reading something.
What were you reading?
Email about JD and the gear shift girl. says, ask if he would gun the engine and send vibes through the stick shift. I dated a girl that did the same thing. She would shift it between first and second, but the car wasn't moving.
This chick do that?
Yes.
Did she really?
Mm-hmm.
She shifted it?
Yeah. We can rev the engine. She liked it.
You think it's the same chick?
Could be. I doubt it. That's when they got married, right after we broke up.
Week.
4 days, actually. But
every single time I hear this story, I still am amazed. And I've heard it probably 12 times.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the story again about how you guys were going out that night. You had tickets to a play?
Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah. She called me on the way. Can't wait to see you. Love you. On the way. So I was standing there like a dork in front of the place. Wait. 8 o'clock comes, 8:15, 8:30, 8:45. No. But
at what point did you realize you got hosed?
About 8:30, I figured it out.
And you're supposed to be there at 8?
Yeah.
Okay. And then at 8:30, you started doing what?
I drove around for a little bit to see if I could find her car. Knowing some of the places she would frequent.
Okay. Where were some of the places you looked?
Just clubs that aren't even here anymore. And called me the next morning like nothing was the matter. Well, I got sidetracked.
Well, wait a minute. What did you do all night?
I went home.
You went home and stayed?
Well, yeah, for a while. Then I went out to...
you went out to her house and watched it?
That was another time.
You didn't go and sit at her house that night?
No.
You couldn't have pried me out of her driveway.
I didn't.
I'd been in the bushes waiting for that bitch to come home.
Not that time. That was another
Why not?
time. I really was afraid if I found her, I would kill her.
Really?
Yeah. And then the next morning, she's like, well, me and my sister, she set me up on a date. So she was going on a date. She knew it all along.
You're making a face. You never heard this story?
She was going on a date.
I think so. This is a good one.
And she knew it. She just wanted me tied up. Didn't want me going out and doing anything. So she's on a date with her.
And why did she admit that she was out on a date?
I thought maybe you'd come by and you might know where we were. She was at a little club that was literally across the street. I didn't even know. Blue Planet at the time. You might remember that.
I've heard it.
Anyway. Like, had I walked in and you'd been on a date, I'd have killed several people with your body.
Yeah. That's the best part.
Yeah.
You killed them last.
And then I said really ugly things. I just went off to a rampage of mean, ugly things about her body and about her life and parents. And
what'd you say?
I'm not going to repeat it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah.
We don't know who you're talking about.
Well,
we don't know names.
I'm not going to repeat it.
What did you say?
It was really ugly.
What did you say?
I don't want to repeat them. I don't remember it this way.
Yes, you do.
But
nobody ever forgets those words. What did you say?
I really don't want to repeat them. They're really tacky.
I understand. It's good to flush this out of your system so you won't have that deep, dark spot. I know, but
flushed.
It's probably still in there.
It's been 8 years, I think.
Hold on a second. What is it, Dan?
Dana Horner called. He said he was on his way out of town, and he wanted to say thank you and that he'll miss all of you guys.
Wow, very nice. What a fine, fine man Dana Horner is. Thank you for taking that message. All right, I give. Who is that?
Stop it. You know him.
I have no idea.
It was a sales guy here for almost as long as you've been here.
Dana Horner?
Dana Horner.
He's gone?
He is gone. He's gone back up north to the northwest.
How very sad.
Yeah.
Which one was he?
He's an old guy.
He's an older gentleman.
You know who he was?
Yeah.
Dana Horner, no longer in the building.
No longer here.
He actually work in this building?
Yes, he did. And the other building with us.
Dana Horner.
Several years, I think.
Yes. Really nice gentleman.
Certainly won't be the same without, what's his name?
Dana Horner.
Certainly won't be the same without Dana Horner in the building anymore. Certainly will leave a void. I don't know how we'll fill it. How long's he been gone?
Today he left.
How do you fill the shoes of somebody like
Dana Horner?
Dana Turner.
Horner.
Whatever.
With it.
Where did he sit in the building?
You remember the kind of chubby guy with the glasses?
Is he gone?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Who's left? First the chubby guy with the glasses, and now Dana Horner.
Right. They're falling like flies. They're bringing in new ones, though, to replace them. We got some dandies.
Oh, I haven't played you the message yet from the sales guy that left me the voicemail.
A new one?
Yeah, I forgot to retrieve that during a break. I'll do that during the next break.
Okay. Well,
Dana.
Oh. He was a very nice guy.
No, he really was. He was a pleasure to work with, and we'll certainly miss him.
Mm-hmm.
What do you look like?
Tall, graying hair.
Kind of pale complexion?
Yeah.
Dana Horner?
Yes. Now you got it.
Drive a pickup?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
God.
Dana Horner.
Yeah.
Dana Horner. All this big news in one day.
Right.
Because I've got the announcement I'm going to do after 5 o'clock.
Right out, just somewhere between 5 and 6.
Between 5 and 6.
And you said it bums you out? You don't want to say it till then?
You know what we're talking about.
I know.
I actually had to, just because I knew it would be. Anyway, I wrote it out. Want to read some of it?
Sure.
Don't read it out loud.
I got you. I understand that.
It's not like anybody'd understand it.
Okay.
What do you think?
Wow.
See that chick on the TV right there with the red top?
Uh-huh.
One of the commercials?
Right.
I dated her once.
Did you really?
Yeah. Her name's Vicky Hudson.
Oh.
I've seen that a couple of times on TV during the show. I wanted to say something, and it's for the room store. I think she's married now.
She's cute.
Looks like she got a boob job. She was hot. I never got a chance to pound her.
Oh.
Anyway, so that's after 5 o'clock. Of course, the show now already has a dark cloud over it because of the departure of Danny Horner.
Dana.
Who was that?
The sales guy that's gone.
Dana Horner's gone too?
He's in there. It's the only one we were talking about.
I know who it is.
I know you do.
I believe he was a GM at one time.
Actually, yes, he's going back up to join a radio group. I want to say in Oregon, but I'm not positive.
I'm seriously sad to lose him just because of some of the ding-dongs that they've replaced these people with.
Absolutely. We've got some real interesting people in the building.
Who's picking out the new sales
no idea.
Staff?
No concept. Since they moved out of this building, I don't know anybody.
Timmy Horner.
What?
I miss him.
Dana.
Who was that?
The sales guy.
He quit?
Yes.
All right. I can't beat this anymore. All right, 4:30, J.D. Ryan's on Live 105.3.
Thank you, Russ. And spot to us this time by Blockbuster Video, Bikes, and more, and by Car Toys. Eddie will be at Car Toys tomorrow from 2 until 4 at 3301 West Airport Freeway in Irving. He'll have tons of tickets for NASCAR Truck and Indy qualifying June 5th at the Texas Motor Speedway. That is tomorrow. Months after Dr. Atkins' death, the much ridiculed diet has received its most powerful scientific support yet. 2 studies in one medicine's most distinguished journals shows it really does help people lose weight faster without raising their cholesterol. The New England Journal of Medicine found that people on the high-protein, high-fat, low-carbohydrate Atkins diet lose twice as much weight over 6 months as those on a standard low-fat diet recommended by most major health organizations. However, one of the studies found out that Atkins dieters regained much of that weight within 1 year.
And then what happened to you, Eddie?
Yes.
You dropped how much? How quick?
It was a little over 40 pounds, and it was, I think, 3 months total.
Did you gain all of it back?
Yeah, pretty much.
How come?
I got sick and got off the diet, and as soon as I got off, it just started piling back on, and now I just can't make myself go back onto it. After JD had his cholesterol go up and stuff, it just...
Did yours go up?
Mine never did, but it was just, I kept thinking that it would, but...
Well, as long as you watch it.
Yeah.
Are you on anything now?
Nah, actually, I toy around and think about it, but I just can't talk myself into it.
Lee loves you, right?
For now, but I'm sure I wear on people pretty quick, so she's probably at her end of her rope, and one of these days I'll be single again.
I think most of your relationships probably end at the end of a rope.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah. How could you not?
Nice setup there, Eddie. Would you like to win a Harley Davidson? Well, listen up. Officer Lisa Ramsey was shot and paralyzed on January 2nd this year. She's a single mother with 4.5-year-old daughter, Kelsey, and the Fort Worth Police Department in conjunction with...
I didn't know she got paralyzed.
Mm-hmm.
This was the chick that there was like a drug bust gone bad and a convenience store worker shot her?
Right. Okay. Correct. Fort Worth Police Department, in conjunction with Fort Worth Harley-Davidson, raffling off a 2003 Fat Boy for a scholarship fund for her daughter. Raffle tickets are $100 a piece, and they only have 500 tickets. Only 500 will be sold, and they have less than that available now. Obviously, the drawing will be held June the 7th, 2 o'clock at Fort Worth Harley-Davidson. You need not be present to win. You can buy those tickets at the Fort Worth Harley-Davidson store. Annika Sorenstam, whatever, already...
Just say the golf chick.
The golf chick already made history. Now she's trying to make the cut. Still, no matter what happens, the second round of the Colonial, the first woman to play in the PGA Tour event in 58 years, has already accomplished most of what she set out to do. She was one over par yesterday, and today I understand she was even last time I checked, so I don't know what she's doing.
She had a bogey and a Tweety.
Birdie.
Hear about Diana?
Yeah. Also heard about Diana. Diana Ross's attorney in a drunken driving case is asking a judge to throw out the breath test results.
Of course.
And statement the singer made to police on the night she was arrested.
They don't want to let the cop in the courtroom either. He's have to get out.
Evidence can be highly incriminating.
Yeah. He's going to tell what happened. That's going to damn our case.
Yes.
Can we go now?
She pleaded innocent to the charge. Police say she had a blood alcohol level of 0.20. The legal limit is 0.08 rather in Arizona. Defense attorneys has filed a motion arguing that police conducted a search without a warrant, which raises the issue of the legality of the arrest and subsequent search and seizure.
Does that make any sense, Everett?
Yeah, it's called...
Because she actually was in a... Did they stop her in the car?
Yeah.
Or was she in a Blockbuster?
I don't know the facts of her particular case, but what they're alluding to is called the fruit of the poisonous tree doctrine, where essentially any evidence that flows from an illegal search or seizure is tainted and hence inadmissible.
Right. But, all right, let's say they stopped her. Doesn't that rise cause to search? Seizure?
Well, it depends on why they stopped.
I mean, if they stopped her for DWI?
Well, if they stopped her, for example, because she was weaving, and then I'm just making up facts because I don't know what they are in this case, but they stop her for weaving, let's say they smell the odor of marijuana in the car. Well, that gives rise to an articulable suspicion that there might be marijuana in the car, hence they can search the car without a warrant.
What if you smell whiskey?
Well, that would give rise to the possibility that perhaps she's intoxicated, and then you would want to...
I understand, but whiskey isn't an illegal substance.
Correct. So
just because you smell it doesn't mean that they automatically have cause to inspect the car.
Correct. But there's another doctrine called the search incident to arrest, wherein if you're arrested, you can search anything inside the car. It's fair game at that point. You can't search the trunk except pursuant to another doctrine, which is an inventory search, which is...
And what would give them the right to search the trunk?
The public policy reason is that once a person's arrested, their car is stored at a facility, and in the interest of keeping the facility safe from any sort of, explosives or whatever might be in the trunk,
right?
There's a compelling safety interest to search the trunk.
So once you're arrested, then they can go through the whole car?
Right.
Okay. Okay. Good little safety tips.
Yes.
All right. Is there any way that they could actually keep from having the blood submitted as evidence?
Well, it depends. Again, I don't know what the particular facts of this case are, but, if it were obtained without her consent, for example.
That's kind of hard to do.
Or, you could argue that perhaps there was a lack of informed consent, arguments of that nature.
She certainly had no right to consent to get blood because she was plowed.
Yes.
Could they ever use that as a defense?
No.
Why not?
That's not going to fly. No, well, you're not allowed to profit by your drunkenness.
Well, I know, but in any other situation, like if you signed a contract and you were drunk, wouldn't that negate the contract?
Potentially.
All right, and if I gave permission to take my blood and I was drunk, obviously I didn't have, all my facilities about me. Could you use that defense?
You could, but it wouldn't work.
Seems like it would be good.
It's a good one, though.
I mean, for that matter, you could say, I didn't know.
Well, let me ask you this. What if you're reading me my rights while I'm drunk and I say I understand them? As an attorney, could you go back to the officer and go, hey, obviously they didn't understand what was going on because they were drunk?
Well, there again, you're not going to be allowed to profit from your drunkenness.
All right, so none of this works.
No, and I mean, if you want to follow that out, you could argue, hey, I didn't know that I was intoxicated. I was too drunk to realize it, and my DWI conviction should be overturned.
I'm not going that far with it. I'm just saying, aren't there certain things? I'm just thinking of the way jackass attorneys look at stuff sometimes. Obviously, she didn't know what she was saying to give consent to give blood because she was drunk. How dare you? Wait till she's sober and ask.
Yeah, 0.20 is pretty good.
120 is probably dandy.
Wow. Can't imagine.
Hold on. You pointing at the log? When did we come out of the last break?
4:20.
That's only 17 minutes. All right. Yes, Monty.
Everett, I got a question.
Okay.
Got a ticket a little while ago in a school zone. Problem is, it used to be a junior high here in Mansfield that moved 3 years ago, but yet they still keep it as a school zone. What do I need to do to fight that?
Well, you need an attorney.
Yeah.
It's zoned as a school zone, but there's no school there.
You got it.
Okay. All kidding aside, you should hire someone, and we don't handle Mansfield, but if you want to shoot me an email, I'd be glad to refer you to someone because
okay. Yeah, I'll shoot you an email Tuesday when I get back to my office.
Okay, great.
Thanks, buddy.
You bet.
Doesn't really matter if there's a school there or not. Yeah, you're supposed to obey all traffic warning signs, right? Regardless of why it's there.
Yeah, but obviously school zones are zoned, at least in theory, because there's a school there. And if there's no school there...
Well, what if the signs are up and the lights are flashing?
Well, if it's zoned as a school zone, school has to actually be in session.
All right. I'm just asking questions.
No, it's a good question.
Okay. Can you decline a search? Cops say, I want to search your car.
You can under certain circumstances. Put another way, if they don't have another reason to search, for example, if they don't have probable cause to search your car because, for example, they smell marijuana or something of that nature, they don't have a warrant, right. They just pull you over. You know, they can pull you over for speeding or what have you and say, hey, gee, do you mind if I search your car? Absolutely, you can refuse. You can say no. The problem is most people don't. I think most people don't really realize
that you can say no.
That you can say no. You're there on the side of the road with a policeman who has a gun and a badge who's asking you to search your car. I think
I'd be more apt to say, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, even if you've got something in the car, and that hangs a lot of people.
Did you say one of your clients one time got stopped and they asked him if he had any dope?
It wasn't a client of mine, but it was a client of a lawyer friend of mine.
Okay. And what was the rest of the story?
Well, he was in Addison, and he got pulled over, and they said, got any drugs? Yeah, you got me. Took him over to East Dallas to a storage facility full of dope. That's a true story.
Damn, you guys in Addison are good.
It's great.
Didn't have anything in the car?
No.
Okay.
Okay. There's somebody who should be locked up.
Go ahead.
People are whining, complaining about an operation down in Kissimmee, Florida, where the cops went undercover as homeless hobos to catch people speeding and running red lights. The homeless cops would look for drivers breaking the law, then they just radio ahead to the uniformed cops down the street. Matter of days, they busted 171 drivers, and you can't say it's entrapment. All the homeless cops had a cardboard sign that read, "Sheriff's traffic sting in progress. Buckle up."
How can it be considered entrapment anyway? The only way it could be considered entrapment is if you have a sign up that said, hey, ain't no cops around.
Yeah.
Floor it.
Yeah, I mean, just because they observed you breaking the law and happen to be hiding at the time isn't entrapment.
Yeah.
So they're pissed off?
Yeah. That the cops are posing as homeless people. And the homeless advocate groups are up in arms going, you know,
how the hell does a homeless group, homeless people organize?
They have them.
What are they saying? It portrays homeless people in a negative light?
I'm just telling you.
All right.
All righty. Who said this? A good-looking girl is one thing. For any sort of relationship, though, I need an intelligent woman who has her own independence. Was it Ellen DeGeneres, Hugh Hefner, Brad Pitt, or Jack Nicholson?
What's the quote again?
A good-looking girl is one thing, but for any sort of relationship, I need an intelligent woman who has her own independence. Jack Nicholson, Brad Pitt, Ellen DeGeneres, or Hugh Hefner?
Ellen DeGeneres.
What are the choice again?
Never mind. It's Jack Nicholson.
I was going to say.
No, you weren't.
Dana Horner, you say it all the time. I miss Dana Horner.
I know you do. Cut number 3 here, Willie Nelson and Friends, live and kickin', broadcast on Monday on Memorial Day on USA Network. And they're going to be Ray Charles, Nora Jones, Kenny Chesney, Lyle Lovett, Paul Simon, Steven Tyler, and more. They're going to help Willie celebrate his 78th birthday. Cut number 3, backstage, is with Kenny Chesney, asked how he came to be a part of the show.
My manager came to me and told me that Willie had invited me to be a part of this, and I was floored. Basically, that's all I know. To be honest with you, I was just invited to come up here and be a part of it, and it'd be crazy to say no. I mean, Willie means a lot to me, and his music means a lot to me, and that's why I wanted to be here.
It's Kenny Chesney. Cut number 4 was asked who he's looking forward to meeting during Willie Nelson and Friends Live and Kickin'.
I mean, the whole roster, basically. I mean, Clapton and Steven Tyler, I think, is going to be here. Mellencamp. I mean, you name it. It goes on and on and on, and these guys wrote a lot of songs that I love. And so.
Who is this?
This is Kenny Chesney.
Does he always sound like he's falling asleep?
Yeah, pretty much. He was the guy that just said thank you on the awards the other night.
Oh, the one that was going to cry?
Right, he's going to cry.
I like him. Yeah. All right.
Anyway, that's coming up Monday on USA Networks with Willie and everybody. There's news and information brought to us by Car Toys. Eddie will be out there tomorrow at 3301 West Airport Freeway in Irving, 2 to 4. Come by and see him. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Tethered fork, we gonna tether fork the mother sucker. Tethered fork, sucker. Tethered fork, we gonna tether fork the mother sucker. Tethered fork, sucker. Tethered.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Hang on to it for a second. Let me do traffic here. All right. 4:55. Did you do a legal ID? All right. This is KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Check on traffic with Gail Lightfoot.
Brought to you by Dodge, Blockbuster. And in Fort Worth on northbound 35 at Spur 280, the left lane's blocked. Your backup is Hattie. In Dallas on southbound 35 at Danieldale, there's a crash causing a 3.5-mile backup to Laurel Land. Southbound 35 Stemmons at Inwood, the right lane is blocked. On eastbound 635 LBJ ramp to go southbound on the tollway, there is a collision. Also eastbound I-30 East Sorrel Thornton at Carroll Avenue, there's a crash. Now, Grapevine, southbound 26 at 114, there is an accident. And also in Addison, southbound Dallas Parkway, Keller Springs, a car caught fire underneath the tollway, so they're checking to see if there's any structural damage on that. And I think they threw something out. In Richardson, eastbound 190, George Bush at Alma, a car hit a light pole. Okay. And this is also brought to you by Pep Boys. Get to Pep Boys today where the savings are fast and furious. Buy 5 quarts of Kestrel GTX motor oil and get an oil filter for as low as $8.49. See store for details. Pep Boys, car people. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
She's good?
Yeah, she's very good. All right, here we go. 64 for the low tonight. Storms coming in late tonight, on to tomorrow, basically Saturday and Sunday, maybe even on Monday, some scattered storms. We have 80 degrees even currently at Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
All right. What do you have, Mr. Trenholm?
Evidently you talked to an insurance agent on the air yesterday about the Batmobile insurance, and he...
I talked to somebody on the air? I mentioned it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then he dropped all this stuff off for you.
Where'd the app come from?
He filled it out.
He filled it out?
Yeah.
He filled all of this out?
Unless you had some contact with him, yeah.
No, because this has my name, first name, last name, middle initial, 1978 Lincoln, and the VIN. How the hell do you get the VIN?
How do you get all?
I asked him where he got your, and he said you were in the farmer's system.
Oh, I was going to say, how do you know your middle name? But you're in the system.
I never even said the insurance company yesterday. No. Does everybody just already know? I guess I've talked about him enough.
I guess so.
So he went and pulled all this information on his own?
Yes.
Even though I didn't tell him to?
Yes.
What else does he have?
He had on another sheet of paper, he had your home address and some other stuff.
Ooh.
Because that's when I first saw that, I said, where'd you get his information? He said, well, it was in the farmer's system, so I just pulled it up.
Nobody gave him permission to dig that crap out.
I know.
So is he a farmer's agent? Is that how he has access to that?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what the business cards say.
I didn't see him.
All right. Before I start spinning in circles and drill my way to Hong Kong, should I be pissed? And it would be at this guy, not at Farmers, because I've been a happy Farmers customer for almost 20 years.
I don't know. You're pissed about that he pulled all that stuff up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I tell anybody to? Did I give anybody authorization to go into the records and pull this up?
No.
The only person that has my permission to do that is my agent.
Sure. This guy was just really trying to do you a favor, though.
I understand. Yeah. Did I tell him to?
No.
Did I tell him to go pull up my personal information, which he really shouldn't have had access to?
No.
Everett?
Well, are you asking if it's lawful?
Oh, I'm sure it's lawful. I would just like to know if I'm overreacting before I climb up his butt.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like JD said, I know he was trying to help you out. I don't think.
Well, then you call and you say, hey, do you mind if I pull all this information up? I'm going to have to access this system with a lot of your personal information. If that's okay with you, I'm going to do it. You don't go and fill out the information and have my home address in a folder and come up and go, hey, call me when you're ready to do business.
Yeah, that's pushy.
Now, on the air, did I tell him to dig it up, or did I tell him to email me?
Actually,
yesterday,
you told O'Malley to get his number.
And that was it?
That was it. But I think it's a little rude.
Oh, is that him on the phone? Ask him if he really wants to talk to me right now. Double check. Trying to be fair. He was a listener and he's trying to do the right thing.
Yes, he really
trying to help his buddy.
He
out.
was.
Okay. He does want to come up? All right.
Hey, Russ.
Hi, Jimmy.
The only reason why I pulled the information is because I was trying to help you out there.
Did I give you permission to access my private information?
You did not give me direct permission. No. Sir.
Okay. Would you consider that a breach of confidentiality?
Well, in my understanding, from everything I was doing, is you needed a quote for what was going on.
Right. And did I say by any particular agent?
No.
Had I called you and said, yes, I'm going to need this information?
No, I was under the assumption from when I was speaking.
In the future, I don't think, and I'm sure you were trying to do the right thing, but I'm sure that most people would not like for you to go in and dig up their personal information and then start walking around with their home address in a folder someplace.
Well, it's actually kept on me. It's kept private and confidential.
I understand. And I'm also going to turn this information over to my farmer's agent, who's probably going to want to have a couple of words with you as well.
Well, that's fine, and I'm sure my district manager would too, and I'm sure my manager would be like, okay, it's time for you to hit the road.
I haven't said your whole name. Nobody knows. Jimmy, if you want to shut up, you're almost out of this. You're going to piss me off, and I'm going to give all this information out on the air.
Okay, I'll be quiet now. I was wrong. You were absolutely correct, sir.
Actually, I'm kidding. I really want to quote.
You got this guy peeing blood in the car.
I know. I'll call you later. I got your phone number.
All right, thanks.
Sir.
He's already looking for a new job.
You're cruel. You're just mean.
I'm not going to jump somebody's ass for trying to help me out. I'd have preferred he asked ahead of time. It just seemed funny at the time. Yeah. I didn't know he was going to call in.
Damn. I'm just looking at you going, you're going to make him cry. Quit.
Everything's happy. He gets to have a lovely Memorial Day weekend. I'm not going to, please. Especially not today of all days.
Well, oh, yes.
Should I do this now? Or should I wait for people to get in their cars?
Well, yeah, wait a few minutes. Because otherwise you're going to get, Dan's going to have to take the phone calls. What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? All right. So wait a few minutes.
5:15.
5:15.
All right. Actually, most people are probably already in the cars anyway.
A lot of people got off early today because Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, yeah.
But then should I save this for Tuesday?
No.
You promised it today.
You promised today.
Well, I do a lot of stuff that I don't follow through on.
That's true. Well,
the question was, should you? Not whether you will. Reveal it today rather than
I'm thinking. And I actually had to write it all down because I knew I was going to forget something.
Yeah. It's very well written, well stated.
Do you have something else, Mr. Trenholm?
No.
Why don't you call Jimmy and make sure he hasn't ran into a bridge
Killed
equipment?
himself.
Yeah.
kind of cool when it's not you, huh, Trey?
See this one?
Hi, Brian.
Jesus Christ, Russ. I was scared to death of the guy myself.
not going to do anything to him.
Well, I was scared. Well, you were talking to me. I was thinking of being on the other end. I was scared.
Brian's in his car goes, oh, no, he's coming after me next.
I love your show, Russ.
Thank you, Brian. Have a good weekend.
You too, sir.
Okay. No, I'm not going to bag on any listeners, especially today. Hi, John.
Hey, you know he's going to pull a credit report on you, don't you?
I don't know. Can you do that?
Farmers does do that. I know several Farmers agents, and when you do for a quote, they don't even have to ask your permission. They pull your credit report.
I don't need anybody to pull anything. I've been with Farmers for 20 years.
They're going to pull a credit report anyway.
Okay.
They do it. They do new quotes.
Okay. Well, I don't need a quote.
Well,
not just yet.
Okay. Well,
and I'll probably go through my own agent. I'm sure he can handle it. But thank you, though. It's very kind of you to call. I've enjoyed having you as a listener.
Always.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, we're going to hear the sales guy voicemail.
Oh, yeah, I have that. Thank you for bringing that up. Is it here? Okay.
New sales guy, right?
New sales guy.
Do we even know what this guy looks like? Is he coming around?
I don't have a clue.
Okay.
Originally, when he said Mark, I thought it was Mark Thomas, but then as I listened to it, it's not Mark Thomas. Are you ready?
Oh, sure.
Now, the listeners are going to hear this, and they're going to go, I don't get it. What?
Okay.
You guys, it'll immediately strike you.
Okay.
Okay? You ready?
Ready to go.
Here we go.
All right.
Voicemail from one of our new sales crew. Sounds like a smart guy, probably the crew chief.
You call, let me know. Thanks.
All right. Start it again.
Hey, Russ. Mark in sales. It's Thursday about 2 o'clock. Just want to let you know that I went ahead and booked you for an appearance.
Do you need to hear the rest?
Oh, my God.
I want to know where you're going to be.
Yeah.
He doesn't say on that.
They don't have a clue. It's like the guy that booked me.
Here, we'll start again.
Hey, Russ. Mark in sales. It's Thursday about 2 o'clock. Just want to let you know that I went ahead and booked you for an appearance Wednesday, June 11th from 11 to 1. At lunchtime.
That's better. I was going to be on a weekend. And he's thinking 11 to 1. And it gives him 2 hours to get in there. Oh, man.
Doesn't have to be at work until 3. Got all day.
Nice way to break up the morning.
Yeah. Something to do.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That's good. That's rich.
Promotion. Wanted to know who I needed to submit my paperwork to, you or Trey. Just, give me a call. Let me know. Thanks, sir.
So it sounds like he's already cleared it with the client.
Yes.
And not said anything to me. I have some very, very distressing news for him. Well, for 2 different reasons.
Yes.
First of all, I ain't doing it.
Yes.
Second of all, when they say June something.
Yeah. I know.
That could be the,
yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's good. That's rich.
But that's not just these salespeople, but that's a typical thing for salespeople everywhere. They'll go and they'll sell the event, and they'll go to management and go, hey, they got to do this. There's a lot of money riding on this, and they got to be there. Mm-hmm. No, I don't.
Mm-mm. We just went through this with me. It's even funnier for you because you don't do any appearances at all. At least I do them. But they want to book me day that we're working 1 to 3.
You're supposed to beam over to the show.
And then he goes, well, he can leave a little early. Swear to God, he said that. Well, he could leave a little early from the appearance. Well, thanks.
So he's got 10, 12 minutes to get there. Because I live 10, 12 minutes away.
Unbelievable.
How much information do you guys get from me from, like, just the last 2 hours before the show?
Constantly. About 1 a minute.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, David.
Hey, whenever they hired this sales guy, did they forget to tell him in the interview process that you don't do appearances?
I don't know. I'm sure there's probably still paperwork around someplace that says, hey, if he wants to do it,
here's the rate.
Yeah, here's the rate, and here's what you got to go through. But like I said, a lot of salespeople, they'll go and they'll sell it, and then they'll come and they'll go, well, this is already done, and if we don't have this person out there, this thing is gone and we're screwed.
Well, I think since you're the boss of the station, I think you should fire this guy.
Good. Thank you.
It's just a whole new group, and a lot of these guys have come from music stations where,
I know.
2:30 and you're getting in at 3. Biggie.
I'll take a couple of calls. I'll read my thingy.
Okay.
Then we'll take a break. We just finished news, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Sean.
What's up, Russ?
Yes, sir.
So why don't you do appearances?
I don't want to.
You don't want to?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're too good for it?
Mm-hmm.
I think your ratings are so high and mighty.
I just don't want to. It's got nothing to do with the ratings. Even if my ratings sucked, I wouldn't do it. I don't want to.
Well, did you have a bad experience? I mean...
What about experience? No, I just don't like doing it. They want you to go out and do, a lot of times it's a little, monkey with a vest with a couple of symbols. I'm not going to do it. I went through enough crap early in my career. I don't want to do it now.
Is that why JD's still doing the...
Yeah.
Pretty much it, yeah. Because they pay really, really well.
Yeah. You give JD enough cash.
Oh, yeah.
You guys were shocked when he was doing the Captain Morgan's thing with the pirate outfit.
Yeah.
That was that's
nothing.
I was happy for him. He got something normal.
I got to keep the outfit.
Yeah. You give him enough money, he'll dress up like a hairy cyst and stand out on the street corner with a sign.
Hey.
You will.
People have to get rid of cysts. I got a kid in college.
I know, and it's not a slam against anybody. I'm not good at it.
You don't have to do it.
I've never liked it.
Well, you're in a position where financially you don't have to do them.
Well, and you hate leaving the house for any reason whatsoever.
Well, during the week I don't have time. Okay? So that one's out. And on the weekends, I don't have time because I'm doing the stuff on the weekends that I didn't have time to do during the week. So it just doesn't really fit. Even Siebert's trying to get me out to a sales call next week.
Okay. You okay?
I think I bubbled.
A sales call?
A sales call, and like at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. He goes, it's on your way to work. I went, I got that. But when I'm coming into work, you guys still won't be there. Because if your sales call is at 1 and I'm coming down 35 at 3:02, I'm going to miss you.
Just by a little bit.
Well, it'll only take a couple of minutes. Great. Why don't you bring him by the station? I'm sure they'd love a tour of the studio. We'll get them into the studio. We'll visit with them. We'll take their pants. We'll send you on your way. All right, it's close enough. I'll read this now.
Okay.
The rest of the show is going to be freaky.
I know.
Okay. Okay.
You don't act like you're ready to do this.
It's just very unusual.
Well,
and it's something, I've been taunting for the past 2 or 3 months. And Everett and I have had talks about this off the air and just the ramifications and everything else.
I know.
And this is...
Is this the right time, though? You mentioned Tuesday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait till after a break. Give yourself a little more time.
All right. Eddie's bobbing his head up and down. All right, we'll take a break. This is not some cheesy radio ploy to make you wait through the break. I would appreciate it if you were here when we got back. And we will be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
All right, 521, J.D. Ryan is here. Everett Newton, rock and roll attorney. Eddie Boyd, Dan O'Malley, Trey Trenholm, Gail Lightfoot with traffic. All right, I'm ready. This will be the first time I've actually taken advantage of an employer. But the importance has moved me to make this announcement and use these airwaves. I've enjoyed a long and extremely fruitful ride with Infinity Broadcasting and CBS Radio. I've encountered some of the finest people I've ever met in broadcasting. Reed Reeker, Robert McNeil, Dave Siebert, Ron Chapman, Billy the Kid, many others. I've also come to understand the true meaning of family. It's more than having a simple blood tie. It's the people that you spend your time with, whether it's here in the studio or on the other end of the radio. You people have become my family. And most important to me, you have allowed me to become part of your family. As I stand here, you're most likely listening to one of the most fortunate people on this planet. Many of you have followed me through my radio and television career, and I hope that you will take this next step with us, along with me, JD, Eddie, Dan, and Everett. There's a good chance that this change in my career will include litigation. I had promised to remain with Infinity until April of 2006. After many months of negotiating with an alternative radio service, I've made the decision to leave KLLI and broadcast my show via satellite starting July 11th, 2004. From now until then, I certainly won't. Hello, Robert.
Yeah. I'm still here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted, is Russ okay?
Yeah, everything's fine now.
Oh, this Russ?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Hey, buddy. Hey, I just wondering what happened to your speech. You gonna finish it, or?
I've been advised not to.
Not to?
Yeah.
By higher management?
All right.
Well, hey, man, what?
Thank you. Yes, Cody?
Hey, Russ.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to let you know that I've been a listener for nearly 2 years, and I loved you and wish you wouldn't go.
Well, I appreciate the fact that, you've put up with many things on the show over the past 2 or 3 years.
Oh, yeah. But we still love you and wish you wouldn't go.
Cody? I had something else to say. Yes, Ronnie?
Buddy, you blowing smoke up my ass or what?
Ronnie, how many times do I tell you people, never, ever, ever believe that somebody's leaving until they're actually gone?
Exactly. I knew it was a bit.
Don't you people listen to anything that I'm telling you. I've been telling you for years. It's always a hose job.
I knew it. I'm calling from a cell phone. I never call from a cell phone.
I went and bought one.
Jesus, I wonder when these dumbasses were going to catch on. Somebody had to.
Uh-oh.
Why does it have a feeling? Why are you on a cell phone, Ronnie?
Because I'm going to work.
Yeah. Where? That's what I thought. You people don't know how lucky you are. We came this close to just leaving for the rest of the weekend.
Yes.
Everyone kept going, stretch it out till Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, man, that would have been greatness.
Except for all the people who got out and bought satellite radios over the weekend.
Well, that's okay.
I never said which satellite service. I've alluded to XM the whole time.
Uh-huh.
Well, it wasn't until July of 2004. It's not as though there's...
Got to get them. They're going to sell out. That was funny.
Everyone went sit in Bob's room. His phone's ringing in there.
No.
These phone lines lit up. Trey's phone's ringing.
If we waited till Tuesday, you have any idea what the emails would have been? You'd have had thousands.
You'd have had that. Couldn't have gone any place over the weekend because everybody would have wanted to ask you about it. Where you going? You go to XM? Well, how come they pulled you off, buddy? And then they played that Kashmir by Led Zeppelin?
That's when I knew.
I knew something bad was happening because you'd never played Led Zeppelin, not Kashmir.
Oh, yeah, Stairway to Heaven.
Hi, Bob.
Hey, buddy.
Yes, sir.
This is one of your Arbitron buddies.
Yes.
I'm one of your special buddies.
I ain't saying nothing, but go ahead.
You know what? You had me going. I just got my toe cut open. I was about ready driving home with my toe all numb, and I heard that. And all of a sudden, I heard 6 minutes of commercials. I'm going, oh, geez. I'm going to turn my car around and come over to the station and come in there and kick Bob McNeil's ass. I mean, I was going to kick him with my
Bob,
foot.
how many times have I warned you guys?
I know, but I just got in the car.
I did. The admonishment holds up regardless whether you get in the car or not. I'm trying to teach you guys a lesson. Never, ever believe any of this. The only time you believe that I'm gone is when I don't show up for 2 or 3 weeks.
All right, buddy. Take care.
All right. I didn't keep turning the mic off because I was laughing through the damn thing.
I know. That's good.
Yeah, we're really close just to running best of or playing music for an hour and a half, just going to hell home.
Start the weekend early.
Yeah. And then just come back on at 3 o'clock Tuesday with, what did I tell you? This is a good time killer. Yes, Craig?
You suck!
Thank you.
Hey, man, you can't leave on us, man.
I'm not going anywhere. I got a contract through 2006.
You cut off just mid-sentence.
I know.
So what are we supposed to think?
Who do you think did that?
You can't leave, man. I've been listening to you since you took over after Stern left on the Eagles.
I appreciate it. You guys have been very kind.
Okay.
Some of the things in the goodbye letter I actually did mean.
Well, you got me, man. I was starting to worry.
Did you notice how I left Trey out?
Yeah, I noticed that. That was a nice little shot.
He certainly did.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah. Okay, you ain't going? Trey, it's in bed. Oh.
We're not really leaving. Well, we're not.
Yeah.
Damn. Hey, Trey's going over to XM. Get his own show. Sorta. Yeah. Got his own kiosk.
Yeah.
Actually, when I originally wrote it, I had Trey's name and I went, what am I thinking? Oh, let's see. Hi, Sam.
Man, Ross?
Yes, sir.
You bastard. I swear to God, you almost made me cry. I swear to God. And I'm a driver and I'm training somebody here and he's looking at me and he's like, what's wrong? I said, you don't understand, man. This guy is leaving and you don't understand. I mean, I'm a driver. I cannot afford satellite. I don't know what to do, man.
I'll have to kill us both.
Oh, man. Thank you son of a freaking... you got me, man.
Where are you from?
You know what you are? You are like, you are like cigarettes. Like nicotine. You know how bad they are?
Yes.
You can't let go.
Yes.
It's like you are so addicted to that freaking nicotine, you gotta have it. And that's exactly what you are, Russ. And you are so good at it, man. I'm telling you, you are the best.
Where are you from, Sam?
Originally, I'm from Jerusalem. I'm from Israel, man. And, man, thank God it's a joke because you make my day every freaking day.
I appreciate that.
All right, man.
All right.
Take care.
Who is it you're teaching to drive?
I'm a friend of mine who works for a blood bank, and he's going to be a driver for a blood bank, and
So it's all good. It's all good, man.
Well, then I appreciate it. Thank you, Sam.
All right, dude.
All right,
Bye.
Weren't we just talking about this last week?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we were.
It sounded so real, though. I was sitting there going, man, I can't wait to go over to XM.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
That sounds great.
Yeah, and you say 2004.
Oh, I thought that was a nice touch.
That's a very nice touch. And I'm thinking, we're going to be off the air till then. Are we getting paid? I forget. It's a bit.
Well, yeah, if you made it 2003, the people would go, oh, wow. You know, it's only 2 or 3 months away. You had to put some kind of penalty phase in there so they would actually go, I got to go how long?
A year.
This was all very well thought out.
Yes, it was.
Okay. I didn't even let Siebert and McNeil in on it.
Oh, no. Bob's on the verge of dying anyway. Quit.
Oh, McNeil knows better.
Okay.
He knows contractually I can't do that. How many times have I said on the air, my contract goes for another 3 years? Is it 3?
Well, yeah, but contract is a very loose term.
But I promised to work here.
Well, yeah.
Okay. I like to put some stock in that.
Of course. Unless, of course,
there's money involved. Yes. Mm-hmm. A what?
An efficient breach is involved.
I understand. Okay. Want to do news?
We can.
Happy news.
Okay.
Hold on. Yelly.
Hey, Monkey Nuts.
Yes, sir.
You scared the crap out of me, dude. I had the gun in my mouth and everything. You can't do that, man.
Actually, I am leaving.
That's it. I'll call you back later.
I wanted to listen. Bastard. Okay. Thought it was a heartfelt letter.
It was actually very, very nice.
I actually cried when I wrote it.
You did not.
No, I didn't think so.
You feign emotion better than most people experience it.
Really?
Yeah. It was extraordinarily believable.
Okay.
I was all set to go to XM.
That was the only other reason is we went ahead and came back after the break because we went and talked to McNeil. It's like, hey, we play best stuff through 7. Come back Tuesday. You have a problem. And then JD goes, what if people actually start going out and buying radios? First of all, I wouldn't go buy one just based on some jock that I was listening to on the radio.
You never know.
People would.
Hold on. Who was that called on the hotline during the break?
Oh, that was Alex Valentine. Apparently, since our phones were full, people started to call him over there asking, what the hell's going on next door? Oh, and by the way, also, one guy said thank you very much when you came back on when you did because he had just pulled into Best Buy to buy his XM.
Swear. All right. Then JD was right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
I don't care who it is. And I had a lot of shows that I was wrapped up in when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Stevens and Pruitt.
Yes.
When Chapman was doing Charlie and Harrigan? What was it called? Hudson
and Harrigan, wasn't it?
I don't know. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Cliff. Morning Cliff.
Right.
And then Morning KVILs.
Yeah. Go buy XM radio to hear anybody.
In the heyday of KVIL, I might have purchased a special receiver because I really lived and breathed that station for a while.
Well, it's because you were in radio. Anybody that's starting out in radio in Dallas or anywhere, their goal was to get on KVIL. That was the big thing.
I remember the first time opening the mic and saying those call letters. I was like, I can't believe I'm here. That was cool.
It was when they were doing the double legal, right? KVIL Highland Park, KVIL FM Highland Park, Dallas Fort Worth. Yeah. What? Oh, you're kidding. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
What can I do for
Russ?
you? Yes.
Russ, hey, well, I don't know what's going on there, but what kind of those XM radios do I need to get? I'm here at Hawk Electronics. You went off the air. Is everything okay?
Are you jacking with me?
Russ, I wouldn't jack with you.
Just get any XM radio. That'll be fine. He'll use it in the future. All right, 5:45. JD Ryan's on live.
105. Thank you, Russ. Brought to us by Car Toys. They have those XM radios at Car Toys. You can come out and see them operate tomorrow with Eddie from 2 until 4, 3301 West Airport Freeway in Irving.
Oh, that would have sucked.
I know.
For Eddie tomorrow?
I know.
That's why I was sitting over going, I really wouldn't do that all the way through the weekend.
That's a good idea.
I thought Eddie was just, I had some kind of conscience going. It's like, dude, you don't really want to hose these people for 2 or 3 days because we're off Monday. Mm-hmm. I forgot about your Car Toys appearance.
That would have hurt.
Because they have them there. 3301 at West Airport Freeway in Irving. He'll have tons of tickets for NASCAR trucks and Indy qualifying June the 5th, happening at the Texas Motor Speedway. That's tomorrow, Car Toys, Eddie. Let me see. Troy just tells me that Annika Chick is 5 over par, probably will not make the cut.
Who is Troy?
Trey. Did I say Troy? Trey.
Troy. Somebody over there.
Trey just instant messaged me and said that she's 5 over par. The cut will probably be 1 over par, so she probably won't be playing this weekend.
All right. Thank you, Troy.
No problem. Bill, if you have an outstanding warrant in Dallas County, the end of the road might be near for you. Deputy constables have been on the road in the big roundup efforts, smiling, searching for people wanted in 200 active warrants. Most of the warrants are for bad checks. Deputies will also be doing it over the weekend. Former New York Times reporter Jason Blair said he, quote, couldn't stop laughing when the newspaper corrected his fraudulent description of an American POW's home in West Virginia, according to excerpts of the interview in the New York Observer. In one of the...
Say POW?
Then I corrected it.
What is it?
I said POW. I corrected it. Prisoner of War home.
I know what POW stands for. Right. I don't ever think you got the whole letters out.
I did. Second time I corrected myself.
You just abbreviated some of it, but not all of it.
Yeah. Thank you. In one of his few interviews since resigning from the Times on May 1st, Blair told the Observer that he fooled some of the most brilliant people in journalism with his reporting. In a brazen act of deception, Blair wrote under a dateline from Palestine, West Virginia, about the family of Private Jessica Lynch. He described the family's home as overlooking tobacco fields and cattle pastures. The porch overlooks no such thing, and no member of the Lynch family ever talked to Blair.
So he's proud that,
they fooled him. All right.
Yeah. All right, somebody was pissed off
yes.
at me. All right.
He's proud that he fooled everybody on all these journalists and such, yes.
Nobody even heard me answer the phone.
No.
He was obviously pissed because he got hosed.
He called you.
All right, so this guy thinks it's funny that he actually got on and abused his responsibilities as a journalist. Never mind.
Yeah.
I can't. Never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Timing.
Yeah, timing sucked on that one.
Some of us remember when high school proms were kind of a simple affair. You'd rent a little powder blue tuxedo, buy some flowers, maybe, 6-pack of Miller Lite, whatever. Now, total cost about $32. Now, it's a huge production. This year, the average 17-year-old will spend, what do you think, for a prom? Average 17-year-old.
Hang on. Let's see. I think I paid like $25 for my tux. I bought a flower thing. It was like another $20. So it's $45. I didn't have to rent a car. My dad had just bought a brand new 79 Cadillac.
Oh, nice.
So I took that. I don't think I spent more than like $65, $70.
The average 17-year-old, $638 on the prom.
Per kid?
Yep. It's worse for girls. A decent dress runs...
Wait a minute. So you're just talking about one guy?
That's just one person. Yeah.
Now, is that for the guy and what he's going to spend on the chick?
That says the average 17-year-old. So that's an average of girls and boys put together. The girls spend more, actually. The dress can run $300. Shoes are about $100. Beauty salon is about $50. And on top of that, you got dinner, you got the photo package, the hotel for the post-prom party, day after prom trips, and the limo. And, of course, the simple limousine is no good anymore. You have to be the Hummer limo. According to the publishers of Your Prom magazine, the nation's teenagers spend $2.7 billion on the prom. Total cost for limousines is $416 million. Total cost for flowers, $172 million every year. Wow.
I don't know where the money's coming from because without plugging a restaurant.
Right.
But the one that I've been frequenting lately, which is 5-star restaurant, so it's certainly not a cheap place to go. No. Almost every weekend for the past 2 months, or every time that I've been in there, there's been prom kids in there.
Yep.
How do you get that much money?
And
I barely can afford to, go there every weekend.
Yeah.
They look like the same kids every time.
Well, it's a very affluent area as well, which means I'm sure they have affluent parents, and that's where the money comes from.
Yeah, parents are giving them money for limos and everything else.
Did your dad give you money for the prom? How much? Who did you take? What did you spend on that? How much?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
I don't remember.
As soon as you made the face, I knew something happened.
Yes, he just gave me money for the prom.
How much did you spend?
I also worked in high school. I paid for my own prom.
I worked too, and my parents didn't give me anything. In fact, they used to go into my room and steal my money.
I did not.
My dad held a knife on me.
Held a knife on you?
Yes, he did?
No. Me and 3 other kids went in on a limousine.
Okay. How much was the limo?
I don't remember. I didn't pay for it.
Of course not.
Yeah, your dad did. All right.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Okay.
All right, so you got a limo.
You got a tux.
And your dad paid for all of this?
Yeah, I believe he did. It's been a while, but yeah. It was a reward for doing well in school, and I also had got my pilot's license and paid for every penny of that myself. So he was like, yeah, I'll support the money for the prom. What? I bagged groceries to make money to get my pilot's license.
So?
Well,
who's not going to get a pilot's license when their dad buys them a glider?
And it didn't buy me a glider.
What did he buy you?
I never owned an airplane. I rented them, yeah.
You rented airplanes in high school?
Yeah, it was cool. Because I didn't have a great car, but nobody else could take a girl on an after-dinner flight around town to see the lights. It was cool. What?
How horrible. I had to work at Wendy's. It's hot.
I'm sorry about that.
Sweaty.
Should have packed groceries at Tom Thumb like I did.
First check was $50. I thought I was rich.
And look how well you're doing that.
I couldn't even afford to eat across the street at Pig Stand.
Yes, you could.
I could not.
Really?
My buddies would all go, hey, we're going over to Pig Stand across the street. You want to go? Can't.
You had money.
I only had $50.
Cost more than, I don't know what Pig Stand is.
I don't either because I didn't have the cash.
Okay. Sorry.
I had to pay for my own prom.
It was one of my gifts. What's wrong?
No.
A lot of parents pay for proms.
When I go to XM, you're not coming with us.
Why?
Because
why?
Because your dad paid for your prom.
What does that have to do with anything?
You have to be punished. Whatever.
A lot of parents pay.
Moment's gone, but I've never known anyone who rented planes in high school.
Yeah. I paid for those. I went with my own money.
When you when the plane was rented, you actually paid for the rental?
Absolutely.
How much was the rental?
It wasn't very much back then. It was about $15 an hour wet rate, which is with fuel.
Okay. Well, back in the early 70s, early 70s?
Mid-70s.
Mid-70s. $15 was probably equal to what, 100?
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of cash.
That's a lot of money. When I was working at Wendy's,
yes, I
was making $2.35 an hour.
Yes.
And they used to hit you then.
They never hit you at Wendy's.
Back then they did.
No, they didn't. Nobody ever.
I don't know what they do now, but back in the 70s, I guess it was okay.
No one ever assaulted you at your job. Quit it.
You see these marks on the side of my face?
No.
Those aren't acne scars.
What are they?
You push me in the fur.
No. I'd have quit that job, I think.
I tried.
They don't let you quit?
No! Stuck my hand up in a frosty machine.
Quit it. Okay, that's how much proms cost now.
Actually, I miss that job.
Yeah. Do you?
Just something about working, I don't know. I can't explain it.
You really liked it?
Yeah. I'd still go back and whoop those kids' ass.
You should take a weekend job at a Wendy's.
I'd love to go back and run the grill.
That'd be funny.
Buddy, I would smoke on the grill.
Yeah.
That and Pizza Inn.
I never had to work food.
Oh, you missed out.
The only bad thing about food is the ovens and the grills. And especially at Wendy's, you got the grills on one side and the fryers on the other. And if it's a busy weekend or a busy Saturday, they got the regular grill and the carry-out grill going. So you got heat all over the place.
I can imagine.
Well, and you're covered in that film of grease when you leave. It's all over your clothes and in your hair. And
it smells like onions and everything else.
My kid, Chris, went to work at McDonald's for like 3 days and quit.
Why?
He said he didn't like it. I know.
You got a good kid there.
I'm telling you. Then he got this job at Radio Shack and broke his foot, so now he can't work.
He didn't break his foot. Well, yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
He broke it.
No, he didn't break it on purpose.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. He put himself in pain just to keep out of work.
Did he have to go to work?
No.
Okay.
Well, he should. He will. In a walking cast, he only gets a week off if they held his job that long.
I bet they don't.
Probably not.
That's exactly what happened. Look, Dad, I'm telling you exactly what through this kid's mind because he's genius. He went out and said, look, Dad, I got a job. I start at Radio Shack tomorrow. I'm going to make commission. Radio Shack, they got questions, I got answers. I'm ready to go. So now you think, well, you know what? He's turned the corner and now he's going to get a really good job and he's going to take care of some of his expenses out at Commerce. Okay? So that's what you're thinking.
Yes.
In his mind, he makes it sound like he got the job. Right. Then he goes out back with a hammer and beats his leg until it's broken. Now he ain't got to work. And you know they ain't going to hold a job for a week.
That's fine. He won't have any money. I'm not giving him cash.
Yeah, you will.
No, I won't.
How's he existing?
He's already asked me for...
How is he existing?
I don't know.
Where's he getting food money?
I don't know.
I bet you do.
No, I do not. I loaned him some money a couple of weeks ago. When you knew that, I told you that.
Does he pay you back when you loan him money?
He was supposed to.
That's not the question.
Middle of next month. He did last time, yes. Last time I loaned him money, he did pay me back promptly.
How many times has he paid you back? Does he usually pay you back?
That last time.
Yeah.
Hello, John.
Yeah, hey, Russ. So this question's for Eddie. I was wondering...
Eddie or Everett?
Everett, I'm sorry.
All right.
If there's a possibility that Sirius Satellite Radio could take a class action lawsuit against Russ for actually reading that letter over the air and announcing who he's going to.
Did you ever hear him say XM Radio?
He said that Thursday. He could affect the trading Thursday.
What do you think their damages are?
What's that?
Who's serious?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't know that I still may not go to XM.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. That's like so I was saying.
I don't have any stock in XM, so they can't do crap to me.
No.
Yeah, but still, for affecting the trade day for today.
I never said I was going to XM today.
Nope.
All right. Well,
I said a satellite service.
You presume too much.
See? That's true, but he did say yesterday.
I say a lot of stuff. It's going to be my defense in court, too. Did you say that? I forget. I say a lot of things. Yeah. If I only said one thing in my life, then possibly I could remember what you asked me about. But since I say many, many things a day, I can't keep track of them all because I don't have a log. I can't honestly say that I said that or not. Thank you. Can I go? I want to get deposed so bad.
No.
Yeah, they probably won't sue, but God knows we hope they would.
We welcome any and all suitors.
Yes,
suers.
Okay, things to do over the weekend. Hot tickets, as it were. Art Fest, it is at the Fair Park through Sunday. Scarborough Fair also through Monday. Def Leppard's going to be at the next stage on Sunday. It's time to go, isn't it? There's news and information.
I'm going to just start doing it like the Tonight Show.
On Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks Texas.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3 with J.D. Ryan, Associate Producer Eddie Boyd, Rock and Roll Attorney Everett Newton, Dan O'Malley on the phones, Gail Lightfoot with traffic, and Producer Trey Trenholm sitting in his office.
All right. We just finished news?
Yes.
Is Gail already gone? Okay. I'll do Johnny while you're getting Gail. Johnny England?
Russ Martin?
Executive Director for Operation Kindness and No Kill Animal Shelter in Carrollton.
Hi there.
All right, thanks. Are you on a cell phone again?
Russ, I've got to go to the vet and I've got to get there by 6:30, so I don't have a choice.
Why are you going to the vet? Something wrong with your cat?
Yeah, actually, yes. I have a sick kitty.
What's wrong with your cat?
She has, she's a little bit older. She's about 14, and she has an infection.
Your cat's only 14?
Only? That's getting up there for a cat.
Okay.
So I'm sorry I'm on my cell phone. I knew you'd give me a hard time on that.
I'm not, no, it's okay. I understand. If your cat is sick, then we understand you have to go to the vet.
I appreciate that.
Okay. What are we doing this weekend?
Well, we hope we're doing lots of adoptions. We have everything from a 2-year-old Siberian
She missed the cat thing.
beautiful
Yes,
dog
totally.
with blue eyes and text. We have a really cute, long-haired dachshund with a dapple coat. You know, like a horse has a dapple coat. This is kind of a gray and brown, kind of splotchy-looking model coat. Really cute dog.
Right.
His name is Woodrow.
Already.
We have a beagle, 13-month-old beagle named Baxter. We just have lots of great dogs and everything in between. And on the cat side, lots of cats, lots of kittens. We got a full kitten room. One cat I'll mention is a really pretty white cat named Cotton. But lots and lots of kittens for those who are looking for kittens.
What color is your cat?
Well, the one who's sick is orange and white. Her name is Julia.
That is sick.
Yes.
You have more than one?
Of course.
How many cats do you have?
I have 4.
Wow, you must be very popular at parties.
I am, actually. I'm not sure
Everybody shut up.
why you think so, but...
Okay. When is the dog day afternoon thing that you've been hounding me about?
Saturday.
Get it?
No pun intended.
Thank you.
Saturday, June 21st. So are you going to bring the Batmobile? Pretty please?
For an hour.
Okay, great.
You're not going to dog me about that?
Well, you know, I know that the Garland policemen or whatever, they're getting 2 hours of your time, but,
Yes.
you know, we'll take whatever you...
Depending on how things are going, if things are going well and there are a lot of people there for pictures, then I might stay longer.
Super.
All right. And it's June 28th?
June 21st.
21st.
Bob Woodruff Park in Plano. Great event. We do have stuff on the website.
OperationKindness.org.
Right.
Okay. All right.
So for pictures with the Batmobile in the background on, and Russ, you going to post for the pictures too?
I'll be there.
You'll be there. Okay,
Yes.
I won't push that. So.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Have a great Memorial Day weekend.
All right. Take care of your cat.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Johnny with her sick cat that's turned orange and white.
She has 4 of them.
Yeah.
Quit it.
That's better than being a cow.
Yeah. Yes.
Must suck on shave day, though.
Yeah, it does. God. She'd have to have extra people come over and help her scratch.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, Mr. Trenholm.
Would you like an update on the police and fire parade?
Yes, I would.
Okay. We have...
Hang on, there's Gail for traffic. Let me do this so she can go home.
Hi.
Hi, Gail.
Well, here's what you're going to have to get through.
Yes.
Brought to you by Blockbuster. Southbound 35, South Laurel Thornton at Zang, there's a crash. On eastbound 183 at O'Connor, there's a wreck. Eastbound I-30 in Garland, right at Rose Hill, everything's about 10 miles per hour as you move on out across the Lake Ray Hubbard Bridge. In Bedford, westbound 183 at 121, the 2 left lanes are blocked. You're backed up to Industrial. Also, westbound I-30 past Collins in Arlington, the left lane is blocked. And on the tollway, northbound past Parker Road, a wreck off to the right shoulder. Now, for those of you traveling to or into Smith County, eastbound I-20 is shut down before 69. You've got about a 5-mile backup as a result of that situation. Now at Blockbuster, rent or buy the Spike Lee film 25th Hour starring Ed Norton. Rent 25th Hour on DVD and video or buy it on DVD and make it a Blockbuster night and have a wonderful, safe, long weekend. I'm sure you will. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
Thank you, Gail. You too. 64 for the low tonight. A little cooler. Then some storms coming in for Saturday and Sunday. Isolated thunder. And we have 88 degrees currently at Live 105.3, the Talk That Rocks, Texas.
Eddie, I couldn't tell what Siebert was saying in the hall. What do you want?
He just said that he's getting a ton of calls from people. As soon as you started reading the letter, people started calling him. He wouldn't say who they were, but it was obviously people that he should take calls from, and was saying, he's going to quit. What are you doing?
I probably should have warned them I was going to do it.
Yes.
Why? You're running things around here.
Yeah, most important person knew already.
Right. You.
Some guy sent an email to Bob and copied me on it.
Right.
Said, Bob McNeil, Bob, another great Russ Martin show today. I've copied your boss, so he knows too. And I was the one he copied.
I got you.
It's just funny to read.
Yes.
All right.
Do you know even DJ Spin, the street coordinator, was getting calls on his cell phone?
Why was he getting calls?
People and his friends listen to the show. What's going on over there? Is Russ Martin quitting?
Well, then it was probably best that we didn't drag this out all weekend.
Absolutely.
Because then everybody would have hated this come Tuesday. I don't know how many times to go back and reinforce. Never, ever buy one of these stunts. Ever.
They believe everything you say.
Why would you believe Everett and I had this conversation in the hall? There's no reason to believe anything that we do.
That's true.
Because not only do we do the hose jobs, we tell you afterwards. Mm-hmm. The ones that you need to know about.
Well, and you'll say this, and then something else will come up later, and people will still buy it.
But I don't get why. I wouldn't, if I were a listener and I listened to this show on a regular basis, enough to where I got a flavor of the show and I knew that hose jobs were just standard fare, I wouldn't believe anything that I heard on the airwaves.
Just enough, though. They see the picture of the desk being cut in half. They see the pictures of you riding a horse in the hall.
Well, those happen.
I know, I'm saying. So there's just enough truth that
it's difficult to distinguish.
Sure.
There are websites devoted to discussing every aspect of the show.
Oh, like with message boards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen those. It just makes me feel like I failed.
How?
I'm trying to teach them something.
Oh, I see.
Never buy these radio stunts. Well, you know what? Tommy and the kid are going to be suspended because they played one record out of rotation, and so they're going to be suspended for a week. They're going to be all July 4th week. They're out. It's a hose. Anytime somebody's suspended and it just happens to fall around a holiday or their vacation, and the suspension's always a week. How very dangerously strange. And we good. I guess we could have milked it till Tuesday and people still would have bought it.
Yeah.
Even though it fell over a holiday weekend. And the old thing of, well, I don't know if I'm going to re-sign my contract. Well, the deadline for me signing my contract's Thursday. I'll have an answer for you on Thursday whether I sign my contract or not. Just the fact that the ratings start on Thursday has absolutely nothing to do with this. And amazingly, come that Thursday, I've signed my contract. All right. Deploy. I'm trying to teach you people something. Listen. Thank you. When we don't show up for more than a week, then you'll know that we quit. Maybe. All right, who's confirmed so far for the parade?
All right, confirmed so far. Tarrant County Sheriff's Department, Saxe, Red Oak Police Department, White Settlement Police Department, Mansfield Police Department, UNT Police Department. And the new ones are Corsicana is bringing 2 motorcycles and 2 patrol cars.
Corsicana sending 4?
Yep.
Wow.
Fort Worth Police Department is confirmed.
They are?
Yes.
Good.
And Prosper is bringing a police car and fire truck. So
perfect.
PD and fire department.
So still no official word on Dallas? Even though the parade starts in Dallas?
I believe they are in, but no, we do not have official confirmation.
Any more no's? Who was it said no? Wiley?
Wiley, Arlington, and Alvarado.
Arlington?
And Coppers Cove. Yeah.
Why would Arlington say no? They got enough units.
I don't know.
It's a big police department, isn't it?
Yes.
They didn't say why?
Mm-mm.
They call us a bad name?
No.
The only reason not to come if you're a department that big is because you don't want to be associated with the show.
Right.
Well, that didn't make any sense. Arlington should be there, one of the biggest cities in North Texas.
Correct.
Sorry, you don't want to come. Try. Oh, also, Tuesday.
Yes.
Call Six Flags.
Okay.
And see, even though they don't want to be associated with the show, that's why they didn't want the parade to end there. You do whatever you want. But see if they'll cough up passes for the police officers and their families.
Okay.
So that way they're still participating, but they don't have to actually be associated with us in the show, and the police officers and their families still see some benefit out of it.
Absolutely.
Certainly be no. What? Come in here. Come in. You come in here. Dave Siebert.
Okay.
I'll see you Tuesday.
Who called you?
Oh, tons of people.
And they actually bought it?
Oh, totally bought it.
You work for Ding Dongs.
I know, absolutely. No, they work for me, the ones that work here.
Oh. So it was nobody up the food chain?
No.
It was all below you?
Oh.
Yeah. So you hired a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, exactly.
Congratulations. Dave Siebert. Where are you going now?
I've got to just go home.
And then what do you have planned for the weekend?
I'm not sure yet.
Going to the lake?
Maybe.
Well, good. You certainly won't need your pants.
I'll see you later.
Lovely Dodge.
Yes, he is spry.
One of your best employees.
Yes, he is. Certainly proud of the work that Dave Siebert's done.
Yes.
I'll have to reward him. Probably work something into his bonus plan.
Very nice.
Whew. He's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to have him squeeze me out just once.
Okie doke. That's enough.
Jeez. There goes Alex from Wild. Let him go, Eddie. All right. But there were different parts of the speech that I meant.
They were very touching. Very nice. Like which parts? The part about Trey not going?
Yeah. And the family part. It's family.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. That's why people care about things you don't think they should care about, like your dog and your house and things like that, because you care about your family.
I was just dumbfounded about the emails and the calls that we got, but just about me and a dog. Because if somebody else had said they lost their dog or they had to put it to sleep that day, or you couldn't make me care.
Mm-hmm.
Things like that shock me.
Well, people listen to you and identify with you, and who can't identify with having a dog? I mean,
I know. And I've tried to care.
Yes, I know. You've given it a valiant effort.
Well, I mean, is it valiant or valiant?
For most people, valiant.
Okay.
Screw you. And your dead dog. What?
Oh, really?
Yes. Trying to say something nice to you. You throw it back in my face.
All of it.
You might try articulating it the next time.
Yeah.
You might try shutting up.
Ooh. He got me there, didn't he?
Yes, you certainly have no comeback for that, counselor.
Yes,
you should sit down and let your client fry.
It's quite fabulous.
All right, what are we doing here? We already did news.
Yeah.
What are we playing? We going to do rock and roll?
Yeah. We're taking a quick break.
Why? Are we behind?
A little bit.
Okay. Oh, look at this on the phone. Your buddy Joe King.
Oh, is he on?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Hi, Joe.
This is Joe King at the AMC, the AMC Hewlin.
All right, I've had enough.
Told you. God.
Sound like a beat reporter.
What does he do now?
Nothing.
All right.
Unemployed.
And in the past, he worked as a roadie for a DJ company that would set up equipment for parties.
That is correct.
All right. Before that, any clue?
No clue.
But from the time that he did the DJ thing until now, he's done James Bond movies. He wrote Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan.
Correct.
And he's also written lyrics for the James Bond theme, which nobody's ever used.
That's right. And he worked at the Rock and Roll Zoo, WFA Television, interviewed Dan Rather, things like that.
And banged Jane Seymour in the parking lot at Texas Stadium.
Yes. And she's in his latest film.
And the name of that film is?
He can't release that yet.
Is the movie out?
No, apparently it's being shot as we speak.
Okay. My mistake. I thought it was done.
No.
Same guy who doesn't have a job and they've taken his phone out of his house.
And yes.
And he's going through a divorce.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Well. Certainly a dynamic individual.
Yes.
That just happens to be a nut. I got 3 more emails from him today.
I know. I got them too.
Did you save any of them?
I got the Soup Nazi one here.
What is that one? I don't even read them anymore. Does this one make any more sense than the other ones? Because Eddie says we got a break.
Nope. I could read it, but it doesn't.
Read the first 2 or 3 sentences. Everett, have you ever heard any of these?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then just do a few.
Russ and JD, Lico Reyes owns Parties Portable. It's the company that I used to work for when JD and I would do Sound and Light parties together. I forwarded an email. I don't mean to offend Lico, but it's kind of like this. Scene, Texas Stadium. Event, 25th anniversary, Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders. Now, kind of imagine the actor who played the soup Nazi tells all the media no free food, no free game tickets, no daily wage.
Now, wait a minute. When you say assume, who's supposed to assume, and the purpose of assumation?
Assumption, perhaps?
One of those is for whom?
I'm not sure.
When he says do this, you're doing this for what reason?
I have no idea. In his mind, he's giving you...
Do you guys understand the question I'm asking?
Right.
When he says do this, and here's the situation, all right, you're throwing the situation out, and I'm assuming these things, and the end result is supposed to be what?
I don't know.
He sounds schizophrenic. The sentence is almost...
I don't think he's that good.
Well, but the sentences almost make sense, but not quite. It's like you're reading English and you feel like you ought to be understanding it, but you just don't.
Everything he sends has a preface, and then it reads like a script for a play.
Yes.
And you don't understand why he does it. If he's sending it and it goes, okay, here's an idea for a bit. I've already written it out for you. Use it because it's in the text that you need for a bit. But it never really has an end, and it has no meaning. Anything else in there?
I will read this as it's written.
All right. I'll stop you when I'm bored.
Just like my recent letters, I'm not taking a shot. I'm simply saying business is business. It's not an election year.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
What?
Screaming at people.
Well, Katana's sitting out there.
No.
Sitting out in the studio audience area. Trey's just standing here with the headphones on. And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I nodded, and he just kept staring at me. It's like, why would I not want her in the studio? And he just keeps staring at me. And he had his headphones on, and I knew there was no way for him to hear me unless I elevated my voice.
I understand now completely.
So that's why I had to look over at him and go, "Go get her!" Hi, sweetie. Okay. Where did you get these outfits?
Stores.
What kind of store?
Stores.
Turn around.
Okay.
You said you don't work out?
I need to.
No, you don't.
Big time.
Tight tutu. Mm-hmm. What do you call it, top?
Piece of cloth.
I don't even know how to describe it.
It looks like the top of a nice evening gown.
Yeah. Except it looks like it comes off really easy.
Yes, it's got a big buckle in the middle.
Mm. You come up to spit on me?
Mm-hmm.
Did you practice?
Yes, I did. That's my first.
Where did you, who'd you practice on? You spit on your husband?
No, I did on Ken Goldberg.
Okay.
That's a freebie.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Katana.
Well, have a seat. We're going to play Rock and Roll Jeopardy, and you can relax. And then, did you work today at Amazing Superstore? How was business?
Actually, that's why I'm dressed like this.
Yeah. That's adorable.
I just, had a rush.
Soft.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can sit down over there if you want. Work up a good honker, and then you can blow one on me later.
She even smells hot.
Yeah.
Ugly chick couldn't possibly smell that good.
Mm-mm. No. Just looking at the body. There's no way that you can have a body like that and not constantly work out.
She does.
You don't ever work out. You eat any bad food? I don't know where it's showing. All right. We're doing Rock and Roll Jeopardy here?
Yes.
Okay. Are these going to be songs that we know? Are they hits?
I don't know if they're hits. They're songs I've heard of, so that's what I base everything on, because I don't know anything about music, and it was songs that were played on the radio in the 80s.
Got it. Okay.
Test our brothers?
Yeah, you start, Everett. All right, we're all ready to go. Got any people lined up there, Dan? All right.
It's time to play Rock and Roll Jeopardy! And here's your host, Russ Martin!
Who's the guy sitting out in the studio audience area?
That is a guest for Liz Wild.
Liz Wild show?
Yes.
Okay. You'll address that?
Yes.
I don't like people staring at me that I don't know who they are. Especially with all the death threats this building has.
Absolutely.
Yes. You'll address that, yes?
Yes, I will address that.
Okay. I'm not mad. Still love the Liz Wild show. She brought me a bottle of Jack.
Yes.
One of the guys on the show brought me one of those toboggan hats. Let me see it. Tell me how I look.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't pull it all the way down, right?
No.
Yes?
Yes. Absolutely.
You look ribbed for my protection.
I am. Mm-hmm.
You are the definition of hip.
I have one word for you.
Is that?
Yo.
Be a great hat for Brumley.
Yeah, this would fit Brumley.
Yeah.
Does it make me look Afro-American?
Definitely on the ethnic side.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Word to your slutty mother.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My brother.
All right. God, it gets hot really quick. How does he wear that all the time? Because when he's here, he's always got one of these on.
Smell it, and I think you'll be able to figure it out.
What's his name?
Mickey.
Dude.
All right. Really?
Smell it. Obviously, it's not a new one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mickey. Dude.
Positively hydroponic.
Yes. Wow.
Yes.
Looky there, JD. You got your bong, buddy.
I don't.
Oh, you missed it, Everett, yesterday. JD got a bong.
Oh, another one?
So I don't have another one.
No, this is the first bong.
My very first bong.
Yeah,
ever.
sorry.
Yeah.
I wasn't supposed to say.
I don't have any stuff for it, though.
So you're working on that this weekend?
No.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can think of possibly where you could get some.
Okay.
Dude.
Okay.
I checked with the Liz Wild show. All right. We already checked everything? Mm-hmm. Here we go. Let her rip. Damn.
What is Supertramp Take the Long Way Home?
Correct. Russ.
Let's Doctor My Eyes from 1972 by Jackson Brown.
Correct.
On KLLI.
Russ.
What is Hands to the Music by the up and coming
Shut the music off.
Oh, I know who it is now.
Everett, what is Sly and the Family Stone Dance to the Music? Correct. Russ.
What is Big Shot by Billy Joel?
You gotta let the music start.
I heard it.
So did I. I was waiting for the music to start again.
All right. Restarted it.
Oh, that's okay. Never mind.
Russ. What is Big Shot by Billy Joel?
Correct. Russ.
What did Stray Cats Rock This Town?
Correct.
Oh, the guy out there in the thing's now staring at the wall. Don't tell him he can turn around.
What are the Scorpions? Wins a chance. Correct.
Oh, hang on. CNN. The chick's crying. The golf chick. She must have not made the cut. Let me bring up the audio.
As good a golfer. That's it, done.
Oh, that's Lycus. Hold on. She obviously got cut because she ain't doing nothing right now.
Yeah.
I've had some guys that
that have said less positive things come up and tell me that they were proud of me. And
Crybaby.
to come up and say that, and
I don't cry when I lose.
you know, I admire them for doing that.
When you ever lose these games, you're the worst loser.
I don't actually cry.
We've been listening into an emotionally drained Annika Sorenstam as she finishes up the second round at the Colonial. Today was not a good day, not as good as yesterday. She finishes 4 over par, and that's
I don't know who that chick is. I'm seeing it now, but I like her.
So
Darren
she's
Kagan.
done at the Colonial.
Darren?
Today she just couldn't find the rhythm that she had in her
Love
game
a chick with a
yesterday
guy's name. Wait, when you're banging them, you pretend you're gay.
All right. People to believe that she would indeed make the cut. She says this for her.
What? Mike's on.
Yeah. Well, it's not like I said I wish she had a ding dong.
No.
Does she?
No.
Oh. All right. So they didn't say if she made the cut or not.
She did not make the cut.
Okay. So she's out?
Yes.
Good. I'm tired of the damn story. Darren Kagan.
Bob was telling me they normally issue about 100 press credentials for the Colonial. They issued 600.
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did he get one of them?
No, he couldn't get one.
Even though with his fabulous golf show on the weekends?
No.
All right, Eddie, let it fly.
Trey. What is Shiny Happy People by R.E.M.?
Correct.
Trey. What is Aerosmith? Dude looks like a lady.
Correct. Stop slapping it.
Russ.
What is a Bob Seger shakedown?
Correct. Everett. What is ZZ Top Two-State Boogie? Incorrect.
Oh.
Russ.
What is a ZZ Top Party on the Patio?
Correct. Everett. What is Alice Cooper's School's Out? Correct. Russ.
What is AC/DC Back in Black?
Correct. Everett. What is Sammy Hagar and that fabulous song that he did from 1984, one of your records? Had a fabulous group of guitar. Wait a minute, I'm not. Russ.
What is Sammy Hagar's?
Fantasy.
I am not. Zero. What is I'll Fall in Love Again?
Correct.
You don't get that one.
Why not?
Because you took a minute and a half after you pushed the button.
Oh, I don't recall there being a time limit. Nobody else buzzed in.
Okay.
What is Van Halen Ain't Talking About Love? And don't give him credit for that. Russ.
This Van Halen Ain't Talking About Love.
Correct.
Look at me.
Easier the second time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Trey. What is Paradise City by Guns N' Roses?
Correct.
Deserve to win.
Everett, what is Def Leppard Too Late? Too late.
For love.
For love. For love. Trey.
What is Bon Jovi? Wanted Dead or Alive?
Correct.
You slap that again, you lose a point, and you have to leave the studio. What? What is it you don't understand? Don't slap it.
Lockdown time in the tray mouth.
Oh, no. Yeah, I had to be able to see Trey's face to get whatever just said.
Let's just go home. Oh, Lord.
Oh, no. All right, we'll be back. We're fine. You okay, Trey?
Mm-hmm.
You ever think about when you lock up, maybe just sing what you're trying to say, like Mel Tiller?
It's not there's an argument going on in my head thinking, I'm thinking, do I say something like argue with you, and then I know I'm going to get my ass chewed out. So then it's just the thought process goes through my head, and I know it looks like I'm locking up, but it's trying to think what's the best thing to do. And there's a number of options, and so
I think technically, by definition, that's a lockup.
You're right. I locked up because my first instinct is to argue, but then I know I'm going to get my ass chewed out. So it's just.
So Trey, just so we're clear,
Everett, enough.
Have you decided?
Don't ever tell Everett enough.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Everybody gets chewed on this show. Look at what I do to Everett on a daily basis. No, don't you ever chew anybody on this show. When you think you've been on that, get out of here. Get the hell out of the studio. Get out. What? I was kidding. You can stay.
God, you are evil. You are just evil at the root.
I am not.
You are.
It's a big holiday weekend. We're having a good time. Why you always got to pee on the party?
I'm not peeing on the
Nobody even wants to
party.
have you around for a birthday party because you're peeing on the cake.
Because the insurance guy earlier almost commit suicide.
Oh, he asked for it.
No, he didn't.
I was being very
favor.
magnanimous by letting him off. I could have crawled all the way up his butt for pulling up my personal information without authority.
Agreed. And then you continue to say, I'll just go to your boss.
What? Where'd the dollar come from?
That was from me to you. That was worth $1.
What?
What you do?
All right. We'll finish the game.
Okay.
Have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Yes.
Oh, the guy out there for the Liz Wild show just threw down $5 too.
I don't know what it's for, but I'm in.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm all over that.
This is where we're sitting at. This is for $1 sitting out here. All right. Is the air on in here?
Yes.
Okay. Then what's the score so far, JD?
Right now, let's see here. I've got 1. Everett's got 2. Trey's got 4. You got 5.
Okay. You didn't really give me credit for the hose jobs.
No.
Okay. Why not?
Because.
Okay. What was the thing you guys were talking about when Trey wasn't in the room? Maybe it would help him if he clapped while he talked?
Yeah.
Or got a metronome.
That's why Mel Tillis can sing, because it's to a beat.
Oh. Why don't you try that next time you lock up? Start clapping.
No.
Oh, please.
No.
Because it would look just like this. Would you?
No.
Damn. All right. Go ahead, Eddie.
What is ZZ Top? It is ZZ Top. What
you ain't finished.
Well, no, but it's not very nice to just buzz someone out when they're in the middle of explaining what the song is. Right. Tuesday Boogie.
Give it to him.
Russ.
What is Billy Squire? Everybody wants some.
Correct.
Everybody wants you, isn't it?
Yeah, don't give it to me.
I'll give it to you.
No, I don't want it. Because then he's going to be all over it. Somebody else jump in and get it.
Correct.
What is Billy Squire? Everybody wants you.
Correct. I thought that's what you said.
I didn't.
What is Foreigner, Dirty White Boy?
Correct.
Damn. I don't want none of this one.
Got David all over.
In excess, listen like this.
Oh, I like this song. I don't know, some other gay song. No. I loved NXS.
Yeah, they were cool. Think about it.
I'd ever ban into a concert by choking yourself.
Russ.
What is Def Leppard? Are you?
What is Def Leppard? Lady Love? Incorrect.
See, the Def Leppard songs always throw you off because a lot of them start slow and then get into it.
Right.
What is it, Eddie?
Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Hold on a second. McNeil's running around in the hall. Would you see what he wants to try? We'll wait for you. Bob looked like he wanted something. Possibly wanted us to be out by 7 so Liz would have a full 4 hours.
Okay.
You want anything? He was looking at Katana, wasn't he?
Probably.
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. All right, go ahead. Russ. What is Motley Crue? Girls, girls, girls.
Correct. Russ.
What is John Cougar? Hurt So Good?
Correct. Everett. What is The Clash?
What is The Clash? Should I stay or should I go?
Correct. Always interrupting me. Russ.
What is you heard ain't that right? Leonard Skinner.
Correct.
Is that right?
Yes. Craig.
Oh. I don't know.
What is Rod Stewart? Passion.
Correct. Craig.
What is Sammy Hagar? I Can't Drive 55.
Correct. That's the last one. Craig.
What is Bon Jovi? Living on a Prayer?
Correct.
And the score, John?
Trey did very well. Everett and I tied at 2. Trey had 6. You had 8.
All right, tell Jason what he won.
Jason has won 12 months bronze level web hosting service from VertBiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3, The Russ Martin Show. A pair of tickets to the Bombardier 500 Indy Racing League happening at Texas Motor Speedway June the 7th, and a pair of tickets to see Boston at the Smirnoff Music Center August 10th. Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster locations.
All right. Are we done here, Eddie? No more spots? Just Liz's? I'll lead into Liz's show? All right. Trey, close the blinds if you would. Katana, you can give it another shot. Did you work one up? No, I don't want water. I want Katana spit. What do you need water for? Have a shot of Jack. You ready with the plugs?
Ready?
Okay. Everett, you're going to want to turn your head. You ready? No. Yes, you are. What's the matter, Everett?
No, I'm fine. Nothing to see here.
You ready? All right. It's out. Go ahead. Hurry up.
I'm trying to build something up.
Hurry. Do it.
Jesus. Okay, join Eddie at Car Toys tomorrow from 2 to 4, 3301 West Airport Freeway in Irving. He'll have tons of tickets for the NASCAR trucks and Indy qualifying June 5th
what?
to Texas.
You are one weird dude.
Why?
What do you mean, what?
Yeah, what? That's Eddie tomorrow. Airport Freeway, Car Toys. Better way to go. Baker Brothers brought our food today. Baker Brothers American Deli, 4100 Beltline Road in Addison, Texas. Go to bakerbrosdeli.com. All right, for more information about the Russ Martin Show, to email us individually for details on the Police and Firefighter Foundation and or parade, go to russmartin.com. To instant email us during the show next Tuesday, it's studio@russmartin.com. For me, it's johndavidryan.com. You'll find Eddie at eddieboyd.com. pinknipples.net. That'll be Trey, or TreyTrenholm.com. Updates on the weekend, Dan and Tom Tassos Show. It's Dan and, that's A-N-D, Tassos.com. For law issues, contact Everett Newton at DallasAttorney.com, or you can call him 214-823-LAWS. Limousine service provided by Ultimate Limousines. Call George at LimoGeorge.com to make a donation. To adopt a pet, go by OperationKindness.org. You can also call them, 972-418-PAWS. It is KatanaStorm.com for her website. All other sponsor links are found on our individual websites, and the official site for the Talk That Rocks is live1053.com.
All right, let me tell you this. Just in case you're with a police or fire agency or EMT, and you didn't get a notice from us for the police fire parade, it doesn't mean that you aren't invited. It means that we didn't have an address to send it to. Or for some reason you weren't on the list. Go to my website, click on the thing that says police fire parade. It's got all the information. Any agency in Texas is welcome. Mm-hmm. It's 5-state area. I don't care. It's a parade for police and firefighters. All right.
This has been a weird week.
Why?
You got a horse crap in the hall and someone to spit on you in a very private place. This is just 2 of volumes.
Just to see a hot chick like that rear back and hark one up on your scenario there.
Give the tray line again and we'll go.
It's lockdown time in the tray back.
We'll see you.
We'll see you guys Tuesday. The Liz Wild Show is next on KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas.